So to recap for everyone, because it's been a bit now, we last left off. Things got a bit topsy-turvy. I'll correct that now. So you guys made it out of the cave, had an encounter with a stone golem.
I want that heart.
We're working up.
You made your decisions to go back and try and get the hearts at some point, or explore the cave more. Either or. You've come back. You've claimed your gold. You've spoken with Dumont about possible future jobs. He said he would talk to you more in the future. He had to discuss with some partners first. You guys also went shopping and found a multitude of magical items that caught your eyes, as well as other magical implements. And then you found Fred's secret workshop, where you scared the living shit out of him and almost gave him a heart attack.
His not-so-secret workshop? If I remember, we were just walking past.
It was Fred's attempt at a secret workshop.
Lazara aside.
He is not very wise.
You close the door all the way. Shit.
So the tricky part was that we left off where Jade and Lazura, or not Jade, Ariel and Lazura, were gonna both bet and do some fighting in the arena, while Hans and Seth were going to discuss with Dumont about the cloak, I believe.
Yes.
So we just had Ariel join us for the fight there. So we're still going to wait and have a little bit with Lazura, and then the conversation with Hans and Seth with Dumont. And then we can try and catch up with everyone else. Does that work for everyone?
Yes.
Also, we have a token for Ashley now. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
No wonder Eric liked her.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
I
don't
can barely hear him, and I got to turn the volume.
Yeah, I was like, you cut out. She was cutting out for me too.
sorry. Let me see if it's my connection.
You're at 200% now, which is the highest I can put you at.
Oh my gosh. Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, yes, I can. And we're going down to 170.
Oh no, I don't remember how those two guys died in the bar.
Oh, they did not die. That was basically so you're about to watch the fight where Ariel, Jade, and two random guys at the bar all put money in the middle while you were betting on the outside. The two random guys both got the shit kicked out of them by the girls. And then the girls went at it.
Yeah, the
There we go.
pale
What a good fight.
Thank you.
And now I'm 7 gold richer.
That is correct. I am 12 richer. So I ended up losing money in this, but it's okay.
You got your original money back. You gained 12.
Oh, so I got 32. Oh, let me
You
change
profited
that.
12. Nice. You guys are making money over there.
I mean, you won the fight, so you won the bet. You don't lose
Right,
money.
okay, well, I just got it. I have over 200 gold now, guys.
Woo.
That's great. I may be borrowing some of that.
Well, that's the plan.
With the fact that you did so well, I should at least buy you a drink with the winnings.
I'll always take a drink.
Okay. Well, let's pick things up. Basically, let's do Lazura first. Lazura, you were outside betting, watching the fight as Ariel, Jade, and the two random guys beat the shit out of each other. The two guys, I don't think, got a single hit successfully in. They just missed with their axes and got punched in the throats, the guts, everywhere until they were black and blue and on the ground.
Wow.
But while you were in there, while you were watching the fight, Ashley did come over to talk to you in private.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
So are we going to private chambers?
I'll leave that up to you. It's not super private.
No. She's inviting Ashley to a private chamber. I think You
All
know?
right. Private chambers it is. Ah.
Okay.
So basically, she
Am I
walks over to
connected?
you, and she's like,
Hang on. Here, there we go. I can hear you now.
"Can you hear me now?" Okay. So
Yeah.
she walks over to you while all the commotion is going on, and is wondering, "So why are you with these guys? I thought you were just, their guide, showing them to the cave."
Well, I was, and then it turned into an adventure, and I just can't take those down. And I've been pretty lonely, so it was kind of nice having the company.
You sure you trust them? They seem very weird. You just met them.
Yeah, they're a little green, but they're good. They're good. I think they're even odder than the last bunch I was with.
Yeah, but you know how they turned out.
Yeah, I do. But that was partially my fault. So,
Well, just be careful and think about it. I don't want you running off half-cocked.
yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I just think it might be even safer for me to mingle too, just to kind of hide myself some more. So,
All right. As long as you think about it.
yeah, well, I appreciate you checking in, and thanks for being such a great friend.
Of course. Just worry, because they came out of nowhere and they seem very odd. I don't even know what they're here for or anything.
They're just adventuring. They pretty much are enjoying jobs and gold.
All right. Nothing wrong with that.
I know. But I'll keep an eye out, and I guess if you hear anything about them, let me know.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for you. I got your back. You know that.
All right. I do. And I've got yours if you need anything.
Always.
All right.
All right. That's basically
Thank
it.
Yep. Okay.
And my history
Oh,
is
shit, here.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
We literally just said your name. We literally said Niall. And on that, you showed up on my screen.
Yep.
That's because I am the DM. I'm always.
We
there.
literally
You know.
Hans quite literally summoned his god to ask his god. Question.
That says no. You're all going to die now.
Okay, Hans is
I leap out of the town.
Te queda un juego.
We're gonna take the misty step. We're gonna just be on the water now. Fuck it.
Making us swim for it.
I mean, you just said that we're all gonna die, so I don't know what. I figured the town was gonna explode. Some kind of super deal.
You're all going to die down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good one.
All right, so we have
Not today.
Ariel and Azira both covered. Hans and Seth, you sat down at the table with Dumont, as well as his two elderly men that were his partners with the mining operation. They seemed to be very inebriated and were being led away as you sat down to talk.
Yeah.
You guys had started talking, but it was very short and interrupted, so if you wanted to start over, we can do that. It's easier.
Oh. I slide Dumont a glass. Right. Because
Yep. Thank you.
And I say, you have a fantastic town.
It is a work in progress still.
I would say it's very.
So is Dumont, by the way. This is his current one. I need to make a better one.
Is Dumont a tiefling?
No, he's a dark-skinned elf.
Okay, I was like, I thought he was an elf. What?
I could not get the Photoshop to work correctly.
I mean, it's dark in this bar. I mean, no, it looks good. I think the thing looks good. I saw red and I instantly was like, tiefling. What?
My Photoshop skills are very rusty. He's got a very dark brown complexion.
None of these are complaints. For all we know, he could be doing an illusion spell and be looking like a tiefling. He's definitely capable, from what we know, out of character.
That's true.
Very true.
In character, that you guys haven't really seen him do anything except run the town.
We met him.
We met him.
We said hello.
He has us do a bunch of weird jobs for special items sometimes.
He has you do them. We don't know yet.
You guys just got there. You just know about the mine. Lazura
Yeah,
knows
you-
all about Dumont. She knows he's a badass you don't want to mess with, all kinds of magic shit.
I mean, exactly the type of person I want to be friends with is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
As I
Yes.
take another sip of my drink. I'm like,
I will also take some sips of my drink as well.
So, what can I do for you, gentlemen? I see you're missing out on quite a fight over there with your friend.
Yeah, she will kick us.
Cue fighting noises.
I was like, I just take a sip and I'll be like, I have everything in her capacity.
Oh! Okay.
We must have loved.
Well, I'm sure it'd be fun to watch. I'm sure everyone is well entertained.
Shit, we should have conferenced about this. I've been so busy.
Well, what exactly did you want to discuss?
What's our plan? Wing it, right?
Do you have a plan? What did you want to discuss with me?
I wanted to discuss. I mean, I wouldn't just walk into here and be like, "Hey, yo, give me that cloak for. I want to get that cloak." I'm much more charismatic than that sociable. So I'll be drinking.
Well, I mean, you can always change gears and talk about something else if you want. It's up to you.
We would like to talk about some business, and with that, I'm gonna set my hand down. The significant hand down.
Okay.
While it's holding the glass. Or my cup.
Friend, did you say your significant hand? I'm gonna roll perception. Do I see anything significant about this hand? Nope.
Nope. Looks totally normal. Nothing out of the ordinary whatsoever.
I was like, what the hell, significant hand? I'm sorry, that's
That's triggering a few things.
it's okay though. I mean,
As you see, we would there's an items that you have that would be very useful for this one right here. And we were wondering if possibly we could maybe discuss some deals that we could do to maybe lower the price of this item.
as I finish my glass,
What are you after in my shop?
what? You
You
wanna
can
go?
go ahead and describe it. This is the one that you want.
Well, I mean, I don't normally talk business before pleasure. I'm going to indicate the drinks at the bar that I had ordered to be brought over here earlier, and be like, but you do have a magnificent item in your store. Many magnificent items, in fact. Your shopkeeper, she is quite persuasive when it comes to these things.
She's pretty good. I'm training her to be a bit better. She's a tad naive.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, just business sense.
Fair enough. I don't know her. I just met her.
Sometimes looks can only get you so far in the business world.
I'm gonna look at him absolutely shocked, as if I haven't quote unquote gotten everywhere with my looks. Charisma. Like, what are you talking about? Of course you can.
So, what exactly were you after? So far, it sounds like you want everything in the shop.
Well, I mean,
Very
true.
point.
You have many wonderful items, but there is one in particular that has enraptured me.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna spin like a minor illusion. Oh man, I can't do. Can I do that? I'd have to do it as a third level spell. What does a third level minor illusion look like?
I thought Mana Illusion was a cantrip.
You're right. All right. It would be ridiculous at that point. You're casting me anyway. So I'm gonna make like an image of the cloak, and I'm gonna be like, it is a fine lion skin cloak with many properties that are of interest to me and the one I work for.
Yes, everyone seems to love that cloak. It's a very popular item, but it hasn't sold yet.
It
And I
is.
believe that the reason it has not sold yet is the price just maybe a little too high for some of these people.
Honestly, I was thinking about just keeping it as a permanent item in the shop just to draw people's attention. Or even making it a reward for the upcoming Winter's Fest.
Yes, that is.
Oh, we're winning it, eh?
But that would seem like such a waste of magic potential. I mean, I'm sure whoever it was that made that cloak doesn't just want it to sit around gathering dust, to say, and they would rather their hard work and many talents go to use with someone that could actually use it in, say, dangerous situations, which we could help provide services of.
Well, I'm sure every craftsman wants their products to use, but you are speaking to a businessman, not a craftsman.
This is very true, but as you are a businessman, you would be aware that it is always good to sell the things that you have.
Indeed, I do. Do you have the gold to buy it?
We do. We definitely are interested, but again, as I said, the price is rather steep. And there was other things as well that we would possibly like to have made in the future, such as myself. I would have some things I would potentially want made. Maybe we could strike up a business deal, a little I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
You want a future custom items created, and you're haggling over this cloak now?
We want some, yes, but what we would what would be nice is having the items at a lower price, and we do more of the dangerous work for you. For I'm trying to think of like how I should phrase this. Fuck. Some of the more dangerous work for you, no questions asked. Maybe even some more of the shadier work that you wouldn't, and I'll like kind of lower my voice or those that you would not want others to know that you are doing.
If I have shady business I don't want others to know, I would trust it to people I know. Unfortunately, I do not know.
We've already. I mean,
Well, this is a time in which you can get to know us. What would you like to know?
we've
And
also
once again,
already-
and with that, I'll like release my hand from my the cup and set it down and kind of, do this with my fingers and whatnot.
Okay.
Have them.
Oh,
As you
he's
are
primordial, so we can't even have a side conversation in that.
As you
I remembered.
I wrote it down.
I've remembered. As you I'm sure that you know, I can do. I'm rather trustworthy and can do things that you would not want others to know of.
As I
As well
said,
as
if I knew you all better, if I known you longer, this could be an option. But as I literally mentioned 2 days ago, you just got off the boat. I'm not a fool.
We've done more than that though. Wasn't it your mind that we cleansed of both kobold and vampire?
Well, technically, yes. I was unaware of this problem.
But there was a problem you had, and we took care of it. So you do know us a little bit. We are quite the force.
You could
And
be
you also
handy
know
and
that-
useful. Does not mean I would trust you with secret things, as he is suggesting.
Oh, I don't know what he's actually suggesting. I missed that part.
He's suggesting you guys do dirty work, the shady deals, and things he wouldn't want other people to know about.
Oh, that's not what I was planning on suggesting, but all right. I mean, I'm willing to offer anything. All right, sorry, Nick. What were you gonna say?
If you don't mind me asking and being rather straightforward with this question, but how old might you be?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
Understandable. I have heard that this island was once here at some point and then disappeared. Perhaps you may have known some people that that I also happen to know.
I know people from all over the plains, the waters, the fires, the material. I am very well connected to know many peoples.
The fuck's the material plane?
I'm pulling up again. Oh, come on, load faster. Well, maybe you know of some of the people that are by the. Oh god, I can't zoom in. Is that Isle of the Dead?
Yes, the Isle of Dread.
Isle of Dread.
Oh, Dread or Dead?
Dread.
Maybe some of the people you might know from there.
Perhaps.
So you would, if you did, then you would know that you can trust me with such things.
Why would I think I could trust you? Just because I've seen your family name does not mean I would trust you. In fact, it might make me think I trust you less. I don't know you, and you are far from home. I know nothing about you.
Look, I'm afraid we seem to be getting off on the wrong foot here. We wish to be nothing but friends to the peoples of this town. In fact, it is our sole mission. My friend here has already corrected the spines of 3 of your guardsmen. I think that's the right number. 3 of your guardsmen, right? I don't know, you tell me. I could just be inventing shit.
I think it's around that.
It's around 3. But didn't you fuck up one of their spines too?
Yes.
I would consider it fixed. Like, I don't know shit about that. He comes up to me and he just puts his hand on me, and the next thing I know, I feel like a lot better and I can walk faster. It's amazing. Have you ever had your spine aligned by a master?
I can't say that I have. But I don't take kindly to people offering shady, dark deals in my town when everything is going fine. I don't want shady, dark deals in my town. I go out of my way to prevent such things.
That is very understandable.
Are you attacking or?
It's like I said, if that you would want those, but we also are willing to work above the table for other things.
Are you attacking him?
Let's say, are you attacking?
What?
Or was that an accident? I was like,
You just
I might
cast Toll the Dead.
I'd probably back you up, but like, goddamn.
I may have accident. There was something on my keyboard. I was swiping away off of my keyboard.
No,
I was
then
like,
you're
damn, bold maneuver.
I was just like, all right, man, look, I didn't necessarily want to bury Seth this quickly, but let's go.
No, I literally was like, there was like one of my dog's hairs was on my keyboard, and so I went to swipe it off, and I guess it touched the mouse pad.
Man, I don't even know, because if the 4 of us could maybe manage to take Dumont, we wouldn't be able to take Dumont, plus everybody else in this inn that would fight on his behalf.
That would be a very bad idea.
Yeah. I would do
Because
it if you're like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Like, I mean, I'm all about doing whatever.
Well, at that point,
So-
would Lazura be on your side or Dumont's? Because she knows Dumont way more than you guys.
She very well may just attack us too, and be perfectly justified in doing so.
True.
What you guys do? We walked into the inn and just decided we're gonna kill the mayor. You know how it is.
Yeah, there would be some problems.
Anyway, so not sequitur aside, what were you gonna say?
We would also be willing to do anything above table. Really anything at all. We just, my main interest is I want to strike a deal to help this one here gets the cloak that he likes.
Yes. Yes, he is just a little bit zealous. You know how the religious types tend to be.
As well as possible deals in the future on other magical items. Let's see, maybe if we can even do a large purchase of items as well as a little bit of work for you. And if anything that you would want to help this town, this very, very wonderful town, I'm going to lean back. This very wonderful town was full of very wonderful people. We want to help you prosper. What can we do to get on your trustworthy side?
I must
As well
say,
as we it could be there's this on the islands that I come from. We have this place called Costco where you buy in you buy in bulk, and it's you can save more money by spending more, but you get more with it. So we spend more money, but we get a little bit more with it, as well as do work for you.
Out of character for my room, did you want something from him too? Are we dual negotiating here?
I am wanting some custom magic items possibly made, as well as I'm really wanting a bed set. Like a
the
really
bed set
nice.
you told they were going to make.
It's the way to go.
They're going to make the
Really?
bed set. It just takes time to make the bed set. You got to wait a little bit. You can spend it one day.
We gotta get a magic spider on it.
Magic spider.
But basically, out of character, what I'm trying to do is negotiate that we could get more things for less.
Look,
Basically, so like we would spend more money, however, we would get more things, but we would be saving money because we would be spending less on those items than if we were to buy them individually.
Got it. I
I
don't know what
must
he said.
say, your logic is interesting, but I am confused about something. You just arrived with the professor to do research here, and from the impression I got from him, it did not sound like you plan to move here. But you talk
No.
about long-term plans to stay and do jobs.
Well, I'm sure that it will take the professor a little bit of time to do his research and read through his books, as well as we get information for him, it will take him some time to study over that, which will give us plenty of downtime in which we are, how should I say, bored.
As well,
This way we have things to do, as well as
the professor is great in his knowledge, but not so great in his gifts of gold for those who work for him. If you understand my meaning.
just
I understand. I'm fine with giving you all work to do. I just misunderstood your assumption that you'd be long-term doing work for me, wanting a partnership or something.
Well, I mean, if we are very well traveled.
as well as we could possibly do things with some connections that I have that could possibly help to bring in more people here.
Do you have?
I will think on all these, but the final matter is simply that, make a persuasion roll.
Fuck yeah. That's what I've been waiting for, is permission on that. Ah, damn it.
Hey.
Not that.
If you all want to take off some price on this item, we could work out an agreement for. I have some jobs that need doing. You'll be able to find them on the bulletin board. And instead of being paid a gold price, you can get store credit, which would go further into buying your cloak. Would that be accommodating?
Oh my god! It's the first modern business!
Is this... I'm gonna look at Yusef. Is this satisfactory? I do think that we would have to talk with the rest of our group.
Sure. The three of
make
you
sure
are
that-
excited to do whatever you want, I'm sure.
If you'll excuse us for a minute, we'll go find them. It looks like our friend has finished beating the shit out of that other person.
Yes, the two of them
Here
went to the
cheering.
door a while ago.
But we will consider that proposition.
Feel free. I'm sure we'll need some help with the mines more. And like I said, Winterfest is coming up. We are looking for people to go and capture interesting prey for the fights. And many other things need to be done.
That could be easy to do.
We
I
can
wanna go
discuss
talk-
more.
Yeah, I wanna go talk with them.
Okay.
I will stand up, shake Dumont's hand.
Okay.
A question before we go. Where do the poorest members of this town live?
Where they live?
Yeah.
Well, the town is still quite small. All the housing is new. And to be honest, we don't have many poor, as the only people here work. This is not a
Nice.
large city or something.
Another... fuck, I forgot to bring that up. Never mind.
You can bring it up now.
That's about to say we're salt table.
There's another thing that could be worked out is, as you know, I do have magical abilities, and some of these magical abilities require components to properly do. I could, of course, set up a thing where I get these components from you, as some of them are a little harder to get. And this would be another thing that we could work into the pricing of further work, as well as doing other bits of business and buying other things.
Yes, this could be possible. I'm all for
Wunderbar.
trades of good and in place of gold.
Wunderbar.
Well, I wish you all a good night. The three of you are welcome to go. I think the professor had your hotel rooms all arranged.
Well, we are going to partake of the bar and
Oh, feel free.
discuss your proposition. I'm gonna walk.
So do you go track down Ariel because she's outside with Jade? They're discussing beating the shit out of each other more.
Outside. All right. Okay, so we go outside. You guys are both out there.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I had a call come through. I had to deal with that.
All good.
Listen, he offered to allow me to have the cloak in advance if we were to take a mission from his board. And that would be our entire fee. What I do not know,
Did he say in advance?
if I believe he did.
No,
I mean, I believe he
I
did.
do not believe. I do not believe that he said in advance. Unfortunately for you, my friend.
Then that is an unacceptable bargain. Then we know, and I will. If I may have need of extra gold, then if I may ask, do any of you have any gold that you'd be willing to loan to the cause?
Didn't I already?
Am I there or are you outside?
We're outside talking.
Okay, so okay. How much do you need? I mean, I just want some. So.
Oh, I need between. We do not know how open to interpretation he is, so between 100 to 300 gold.
I just love the fact that like Jane and Errol are outside sparring, beating each other up, and Seth just walks up. Hello, my friends. Would you be willing to give me gold?
I not care about the sparring business. It is more important that I discuss the gold.
I mean, yeah, I guess
I do not know, and as well as you, Hans, do you have any gold you would be willing to directly loan to the cause?
I have a little bit, but unfortunately, I cannot spend much as I must buy components for my
No.
spells.
This I understand.
Oh, I forgot.
I simply use Aliev as the components for my spells, but I understand that this is different for you.
I think I was willing to give you. Did I say 50 before?
I'm asking for 100 from every party member out of character.
I can give you 100.
100?
I think that I could spare 100 gold.
It's more of a loan than anything. I will definitely pay you back, provided Seth doesn't die.
I will give 100 to him.
I'll
Alright.
do it. But
Zero really
yeah,
trusts
expect
strangers
to be
with
paid
money.
back.
Wait,
Well,
I want to.
I'm probably
roll
very
insight
charismatic when
that
I'm
I would-
saying that I would pay you back for what it's worth.
I
Can
want
I
to
roll
roll
it?
insight on it if that I can tell that he will pay back because I should be
Can I-
curious on it.
I was like, let me know if I need to roll persuasion.
I was about to say, let me roll insight on that. I love you, man.
I'll leave it up to Michael. Do you really intend to pay them back or not?
I actually do intend to pay them back. I mean,
yeah.
like out of character, I 100% mean to pay you back. In character, it seems like I do.
Alright, I'm finish my quick little sparring
I
session.
rolled persuasion for the deception, so
Alright, I will loan you this 100 gold and I'll begin to give it out. Hand him 100 gold.
oh my god, you guys.
Yeah, I dig in my coin purse and I hand you 100 gold.
I will also contribute.
When I receive the gold, I'm gonna be like, the Kraken has thoroughly blessed me to bring you guys into my life.
Aww.
He does provide.
Right. And I wipe away a icy looking tear.
And I will, as he does that, I'll put my hand on his shoulder. And don't worry, my friend, when Callumbo calls you, I will be there to bless you on the journey.
I was like, I expect whenever I receive this call that you will be there as well. I do know Callum is your god, not just like a random guy. So like, I'll be like
foreshadowing. You saying that?
I'll just nod along and I'll be like, yes, of course. Clearly, that's exactly where my soul's gonna go.
Oh, I thought you were like trying to foreshadow TPK. Say, I'm sure that you will be along with.
Oh
me.
no, but I mean, I will probably be there for what it's worth. Okay. Well, I want to have a second round of negotiation with Dumont out of character. But is there anything else we're going to discuss? Because the four of us have convened in this courtyard.
I mean, this could be a good way when that me and Kelly broke off, I guess, to go talk with the professor.
Yeah.
So you could once again talk with him.
Well, that's where it gets tricky. You guys did that in the morning because Kelly had to spend the rest of the night training to earn her bracers.
Oh, that's right. That was in the morning. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I can go.
Yeah, I had to do.
Yep.
I was like, because like Dumont knows Lazara for all of his statements that he doesn't know us. If I talk with her and she's got my back, then I've got someone he trusts ish with me. So this is the second round.
Oh man, you put a lot of pressure on Lazura. Do you really trust these guys, Lazura? You just met them.
Yeah,
You
a
seem
bit hesitant.
They've seen some crazy shit with you.
I seem like an honest broker.
I mean, you haven't lied to me yet.
That's very true.
What do I get out of? Do I get a? Okay, fine. Then I get first dibs on like a cool magical item that I want.
Wait, in exchange, I mean, not that necessarily bothers me out of character, but what are you asking for in character? Like what are you saying to me / us?
So I will put in a good word for you to help with your deal. If I get on the next adventure, if I find a magical item that I like that we all have seen at the same time.
So this is like a private deal between you and me right now, type
of
thing. All right, I'll be like, you will have my vote for whatever magic item you wish for on our next adventure. That I will promise you.
Put in a good word then.
I mean, if it's a voting thing, then we just 50-50 the block. So and
True.
and or more. Yeah, no, I could agree to that.
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, yeah, okay. We'll see how we'll be like if and then I'll cough before we walk up. Although let's grab another round of drinks from Ashley because we're right next to her. Yo, Ashley.
Great.
Drinks.
Around.
Sorry guys, I was away so long I forgot I had to play. You guys were running it by yourselves.
No, we're good. We got another round of drinks off Ashley, and we're returning to Dumont's table.
Of course. Let me get some drinks for you guys.
Lazara?
I'm gonna tip her well.
He winks at you.
Ooh.
I will leave 5 gold or 5 silver down on the counter and say, "Give me what tastes best in this cup as well."
All right. She makes you a drink that has very fruity taste to it. Mixture of different things. All right, back to the table with Dumont. Seth and Lazura sit down.
I'm just waiting for her. I'm waiting for her to put in that good word for me.
Yeah, where is Dumont still here? I can go do that.
Yep, you guys sit down at the table with him.
We
perfect.
Joined in that for the drinks.
Yes, and we brought our drinks over. Dumont, I forget, what's your favorite drink? The whiskey?
To be honest, this place is changing my taste, but I always love a good wine.
I'll make sure we get you one. I'll be like,
I'm gonna mark that.
Can we get some wine for Dumont, please?
Sure thing, top shelf it is.
Thank you. So
I made a note.
I'm gonna be eating, so.
All right, man.
My acquaintance here has told me that he's interested in a cloak, and I saw it. And I have, other than guiding them, I actually helped them with this last mission. And he was true to his word, and he saved my butt maybe once.
Maybe once.
I mean, it was kind of once. Didn't I heal you?
I know, just normally when you say that, it's like, he saved my butt so many times. I think he saved me once.
I mean, in reality, if somebody saved your life once, I mean...
Oh, no, it was just the phrasing that made me chuckle.
I'm a well-versed ranger. I usually don't need any help. And so He also kept giant statues from attacking everybody. It was very impressive. He's been he's very kind and searches well for things, and I know he would be willing to offer you whatever you needed, and as he has been true to his word in his deals so far with me, and I think he is a good character, and I would put in a good word for him.
Perfect.
You speak very highly of him.
Say again?
You speak very highly of him.
Yes. Well, him and I, we had a split in the cave, and it was him and I for a little bit, just helping with the fight, and so I got to know him a little bit better than the others.
Sort of a down in the trenches situation.
We did. They went downstairs on their own, and we stayed up high.
Okay, did you say that again? What did you kill?
We killed kobolds, some undead kobolds, and a queen kobold and a vampire.
A vampire.
Yep. It was very surprising and shocking that it was there.
You sure you finished her? Most vampires don't die easily.
She seems to have finished herself.
Are you at the
And
table
I'm gonna
too?
pull out the steak.
Hans, are you at the
I
table?
was gonna say pull out the axes.
What's that?
I didn't know you were at the table.
Pull out the axe.
No,
He
I
didn't
joined him.
move himself
Okay.
over to the table.
You said bar, so I wasn't sure if you were at the table or at the bar.
Well, we had
Yeah.
me and Lazar had our private conversation while he
Well,
was away.
Gotcha.
I had handed off the thing with Ashley, and my cup off with Ashley, and told her to make something nice.
Okay, I thought you were doing it at the bar. Never mind. Misunderstood.
And then so I would pull out the steak. She seems to have finished herself off, saying, "Oh God, what was it that she said?"
Her master, and she couldn't.
My own master, and I laughed at that. Her master cannot be this omnipotent.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have said that exactly in character. That was my thought.
May I see this steak?
I'll hand it forward.
Dumont rolls. Wow, that sucks. It's a very nice steak.
Yes.
I see. All right. That does concern me a bit. So what happened? You said she stabbed herself with this after saying something about a master?
She did.
And did
She was
die?
a cowardly. In my expert opinion, as a master of the arcane, she is dead.
Did she leave a
What
body
she was
behind,
an
or-
abomination to kill him for.
Right, but vampires are tricky. Did she leave a body behind, turn to mist, or what did she do?
I'm
with
gonna
it?
look over at Seth.
A body.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Jeez.
She turned to dust and ashes.
Okay, I see.
Seth also has her clothes.
Another threat to your mind that we handled.
I'm
good.
going to do some further investigation of this now. But thank you for letting me know about the vampire.
I'm like, yes. Well, before we get to... Yes, no, you go.
Oh, it's just unclear why she was there, and there's so much to explore of that mine, which is another reason why that cloak would be so helpful to us, because it is vast. There are many dangers within still, I believe.
You're back about the cloak again.
Yes, I am prepared to offer you a handsome price for that cloak that nobody else wants, as you said earlier.
Oh, I said everyone wants the cloak. They just haven't bought it yet.
Well, I can offer you gold, hard gold. 450 pieces. I'm going to take out a leather bag and slop it on the table.
I don't normally mix business with pleasure, but Roll a persuasion roll.
I will do that.
Can you get advantage because I'm helping him?
I'll give him advantage because Lazura basically vouched for him and he trusts Lazura.
Nice. Hey, that advantage,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Get
they're killing
it.
me. Okay.
It's
Get
ridiculous.
it?
Lazara really buttered him up for me.
I sure did.
We got him his favorite wine and everything.
I can tell I'm not going to be able to enjoy the rest of my night until I sell this cloak to you. So.
You are a wise man.
How about a compromise? 500 gold, and you all agree to do a few jobs. You will still be paid fully for the jobs, but you have to agree to do a few for me. Not just disappear. I don't know where.
Wunderbar.
Well,
Wunderbar.
some
That's
work taken care of.
As you yourself told us earlier, we do not know what the profession may need from us. I can agree to the 500 gold, but no stipulation of jobs. If we take jobs, it's because we are able to. And we want to.
Well, they would be short-term ones only. And I'm only talking 2 or 3. Nothing significant. Just so I know I'm getting some work done, and Lazura doesn't have to do them by herself. Or
Would be
maybe
nice.
take time off.
Been helpful.
As you said before, your professor is going to take a while, most likely. It sounds like I did not have all the information he wanted. He wanted more exploring of the island done.
That is true, and I am indeed about helping this land, but I do not just sign off for any job. There are things
We
that
will
I
do it.
No. You would get to choose your jobs. I'm not demanding specific jobs. I'm just saying you agree to take a few from the job board. That's all.
Adventure
still pick and
sounds
choose.
nice. We will do them.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Attica.
can you guys try out some?
He's just saying agree to do a few jobs, not specifically what jobs or anything like that. Just because to get some more labor done. He's not specifying which jobs or what. He's just gonna have. He has a multitude of jobs he needs done. As long as you guys just pick up a couple of them.
Okay, I'm more open to that than if he's like, I need you to do 3 specific jobs for me. I'm not going to tell you about
He's
that.
keeping it
And I'm
open.
going to be like, that is, like, not something Self would agree to, because if he's like, go murder kids, he's going to be like, nope.
He just wants a couple more bodies to throw some jobs. That's all.
Not that I'm saying he would do that. I'm just like, you know, Seth wouldn't agree because he just doesn't know this guy either.
Right.
I mean, he was a tough bargain. We will help out around the town, but let us only agree to that we will help out with one major job. As we stated, we do not know when the professor may need us.
Okay. Major, moderate, or minor, I will have the postings ready for you to take up. Like I said, nothing serious, just a couple jobs to get some extra work around here.
I look at my party because I mean, are you guys in agreement too? Because I can't technically sign your time away.
No,
I
yeah.
would be just doing that.
I am
I'm
down
already
for
gonna
be-
anti-adventure.
All right, then I will sign their lives away. And
Miss Lazura already is working for me all the time, doing her reconnaissance work and guiding people. She's already an employee.
Yeah.
we can agree to this. And if I may suggest, we were thinking that you should send those back. We wanted to go back to the mine, right? Character to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
May I suggest you send us to cleanse the rest of your mind? Who knows what other dangers may be down there?
Exploration further of this hidden city you mentioned is something on my list now. I have to figure out more specifics about what I want, but yes, that is going to be one of them. I will discuss this more with you tomorrow on what exactly I want done.
Excellent. Then will you come with me to go acquire this cloak from your shop? And I'm gonna stand up. Oh yeah. I was serious when I said he's not going to be able to relax until it's done.
Let's get the cloak.
I will.
I see that.
And I will walk. I don't know if any of you guys, if you guys are going to chill in the bar or whatever, but I'm gonna walk off with him and go get.
No, I'll go with you. Maybe some money.
I will go with you as well, because I wish to talk to him about possible items to have enchanted.
I thought you got. I thought I was going to get to drink now. I sold you the damn cloak.
I mean, this is true, but as any as you yourself will state, as your assistant told us, a transaction is not complete until all items are in hand.
All
He
right.
didn't like doing deals in because of what happened to our other characters.
Mhm.
Yeah. I need to use the restroom. I will return briefly.
Okay.
But you see, there are very specific items that I want. This armor here is a family armor, and well, I love it very much. It needs a little bit of work.
Well, depending
I
on the
think-
type of work you want done, that is a simple matter for Vistra or possibly Fred, depending on the enchantment. I don't micromanage anymore or have them go through the shop. The town has become far too large for me to manage everything. They handle those matters themselves and do their own pricing now.
Wonderful. Then I will bid you farewell. You have a wonderful night. And I'm gonna go to Fred's.
You guys know it's late, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. The library's closed. The lights are out and the door is locked.
I'm going with Seth, so I'm not there.
Gonna hang out at the bar and then go to
I'm
bed.
sure that there is windows that are around in the library.
There's a few windows and it's all dark.
Are you really going to break into the library?
I'm not going to break in, I'm just going to knock
Okay.
very loudly. So what I want to do is I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make like when I'm gonna knock on the door and it's gonna be thunderously loud on the library.
Okay. You get thunderous boom against the door. You. Let's see, where's the map? How near are people that are there?
This is insane, man.
That's actually not too far from the bar. You have a lot of the patrons from the bar outside all staring at you. Wondering what you're doing. They're all staring at you
Fred!
suspiciously.
Fred, I know that you are in there, Fred. I want to talk with you.
No response.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy once again to cast my voice to be really loud. Fred! Say the same thing.
No response. Let me roll something real quick.
I'm just since I'm still outside the bar, I'm just gonna be like, he may be at home.
Where does he live?
Oh, no.
I wish to talk with him.
So I rolled, and unfortunately, Hans, you see nearby at one of the houses that people live at, a large, angry shark man comes standing outside and throws a can at you. Tells you to shut the hell up.
I want to roll to catch it.
All right.
Should I just roll dex?
I think it'd be sleight of hand to try and catch something like that.
Jeez, it sounds like I rolled a lot.
Oh no, one of those was mine. Yeah, he rolled a 20.
Shit.
So you get pelted in the face by a can as he yells at you to shut up.
Maybe you know where Fred is. I must talk with him. It's very important. We can make him very rich.
Save it for the morning. The wizard doesn't even give a shit about money.
Ah, well, then it can give him practice with arcane things.
Let me make it clear. Either you be quiet and go away, or I have a midnight snack.
Alright, my friend. Just know that is, you go right to bed. Let me see what spells I have available.
Oh God.
Please tell me I have sleep or something like that. Do I have something like that? Shit.
You could just ask Ashley where he lives.
Nope, I do not have that. I will go back to the bar.
You could just do that part in the morning.
I am on a mission, and therefore I want to go and get this item.
I mean,
And I will text you what the item is.
well, are you after supplies, or are you guys something you're getting enchanted? What specifically? They don't have boots.
Well, I have my own.
You have your own?
Oh. That's right, I forgot that was that. Okay. Wunderbar. I was thinking of having him enchant my boots. Alright. Well, I guess that I will go return to the bar and see if that there are any more fights going on.
Okay. So
And with that,
Lazura
then-
and Hans hang out at the bar, grab some drinks. Lazura, you talk up Ashley some more. Ariel, when you pass Jade, she kind of tells you, like, you know, come find me later. We gotta finish this sparring.
I'm gonna nod and be like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, and then it's easy enough that he gets his cloak.
All right.
Woohoo! Wait, why is he here for when he gets his cloak?
Okay, I'll save the big moment for when he gets here. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do tonight before you go to bed?
No, I'm just gonna take a good rest.
No.
I will take
Good
a
for a rest.
Okay, everyone going to take a long rest then?
Yeah.
I'll give Mr.
Sweet,
Michael.
I get
Yep.
more spells.
Get to change out your spells and stuff.
Yep, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, Ariel, you mentioned wanting to test out the amulet more. Did you want to do that tonight or some other time?
Which amulet? The teleporting one?
Yeah.
I don't remember talking about that.
You did.
Ah, fuck.
You said you didn't want to test it out in the field when it could be dangerous, but you don't have to. Just something you mentioned.
Oh yeah. No, I can wait for right now. It's okay.
Okay. Just reminding you of stuff. That's all. All right. Hopefully he gets back soon.
Did you say it's a new day?
Huh? Yeah, it's the morning. We'll skip over the part with Michael. We'll get in the cloak for now. The next morning, you guys wake up. Ariel and Hans, you guys go have that conversation with the professor. If you want to go over it a bit, you can. Or if you have something you don't remember, feel free to ask, and I can let everyone else know, because I'm assuming you would pass on the information you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm looking
I would
this
like
way,
to
it's
get
because
breakfast.
you guys are on my other monitor, not my camera. So it's a little... I need to work on this setup.
It's all right. Are we all together at breakfast, or oh, hold on, Jess is calling me. Nick, can you handle doing the recap?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally do that. I totally remember everything.
Neither of you remembers anything, do you?
What?
I said I bet neither of you remembers at all.
I
Okay, we need
remember
Michael's thing.
briefly.
And now with coffee.
So,
Yeah,
Mr.
just
Seth.
imagine what that he's saying is what I'm saying.
Well, no, first we're going to do the cloak, because Mr. Seth, you are led to the shop. Dumont pulls out some keys, opens the door, leads you over, takes your gold.
May I
and,
This is quite a wonderful establishment you have here.
Indeed. Let's so finish the transaction so I can get back to my wine, though, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so there was 450 in the 3 jobs.
500.
500 in the 1.
So what? Can hear you.
I said 500 in the 1 job.
I mean, 500, and you guys agreed to do some jobs.
No, trust me, we will help out around this town.
Then that's all I needed.
And I'm gonna 5 bundles of leather, I guess, on there. But I'm gonna spell them out because leather bags are very inexpensive. But I only have 6. So, and I'm gonna walk up to the cloak and pick it up reverently. Oh my god.
It is the softest, smoothest fur you've ever felt in your life.
I'm gonna turn around and you must feel this. And I'm gonna put it on.
I'm sure
Ooh,
Ariel touches it and is astounded by the softness of the fleece.
man, is that how? I don't know if I'm gonna wear it that way. That's a cool. That's a cool way. I was gonna wear it like Hercules style with the hat with the lion jaw like over my head.
Yeah, you can do that. Like, this is just the imagery I found.
I really like that. That's what I'm saying. It's changing my idea.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Or it's just the
Wasn't that
head.
Conan the? I thought that was Conan the Barbarian.
I think Conan did it first, then Disney copied it for the Hercules movie. But I think actual old Hercules mythology had him wearing it like that too.
Over the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way he stereotypically wore it, because then it protected it was a helmet and oh, I put it on and it's all snug and I'm gonna I on the phone, but I'm gonna like be like, oh, like you my friend have made you have left with this decision. I'm gonna give you my ring, which I remember he has earlier, so it's got to still.
All
I
right.
think I'm gonna keep my spells the same.
All right. Simple enough. In that case, unless something else wanted to be done, we can call it a night. You all can return to your hotel. Jade, you have your personal room set up for employees with a very comfortable bed and a nice pillow complimentary of footed magical pillows.
What's the best way of doing this?
Was there something else you wanted to do in the night, or in the morning you want to do something?
Oh, it doesn't really matter when I do it, but I'm either gonna give. I'm either gonna give Kelly back the 100 gold because she's the first person to offer me the 100 gold, or I'm gonna split 25, 25, 25, and then hold 25 gold for myself, so I don't have 0 gold. Or like 2 gold, I think it is, because I'm at 302, so now I'm at 2.
But you got an awesome cloak.
I do. I mean, I'm okay with having no gold and having a golden cloak. This was, as they say, and I wore it over my head. Upgrades, people. Oh man, one step closer to the vision. I'm gonna be an anti-magic like field. That's the end goal.
Wow.
He's an anti-magic person.
Exactly. You got it. That's. You gotta take Mage Slayer for no reason. You know, I was looking at Mage Slayer and Warcast for another character, but it doesn't work, unfortunately.
Well, I will say, you put on your cloak, you look fantastic, and you just feel the power of a lion as it flows through you.
Oh shit! One of the best.
feel ferocious and wild.
Hear that?
I roar and stand sit up. Guys, I am so happy right now. You guys made me the happiest follower of the Kraken of them all.
Aw, I'm glad we could help.
I mean, I guess we could head to bed, but I'm probably really jazzed right now to like do anything. Or like, do you guys want to go to sleep? Did we sleep already from the last time we were in combat?
No. Ariel was still really fucked up.
Got it.
She had to use a bunch of hit die before she started her combat in the arena.
Okay. So did you guys want to sleep?
Yeah. I figured it was pretty late.
All right, I'll go. I'll wander around town and do just random little acts of good deeds for a while. Anything that I can see that I can do, and then I'll hit the hay.
Roll 3 d20s and see how good you are. Your good deeds.
3d20s?
Yeah, 3 d20s.
Fucking on fire today! Look at these rolls!
You find some kids that really need some help. A little girl has a cat stuck in a tree.
Why is that little girl? Why is he awake at this time?
He's a insomniac.
Out. Yeah, but the tree. I'm sure there's probably like orphans / like urchins still. I don't think they have like an actual orphanage here. I'm sure people.
Not so much an orphanage, but a place for orphans to stay.
It'd be a shame if there was a little bit of fire.
I have to ask, how is that different than an orphanage, or is it just like it's like a warehouse they stay at?
It's not like they're looking to get adopted.
Warehouse.
No, I mean, he said it's not an orphanage; it's a place where orphans stay. So, to be honest,
I always figured orphanages were also like looking for people to adopt the kids. Like,
oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
What did I do?
Well,
I walked in the orphanage.
Yeah,
we're gonna burn down an orphanage.
There was a dramatic moment where Seth put on the cloak, and he felt the mighty power of the lion flowing into him.
I roared in character.
Yes!
Oh,
that makes me happy.
All right. We're gonna start with the first. I'm gonna hand you my 100 gold like leather bag, and I'm gonna be like, my debt with you is paid.
So,
Cross that.
Get that under gold.
Ariel is gone for the rest of the night, and you wake up in the morning and see her in her bed, black and blue, bruises all over, and she looks exhausted. So,
it's still all peppy.
big grin on her face.
It's Ladara, right?
What?
Ldura.
Lazu. Lazura. More so than Lazar. Let me make some changes around here.
Can you guys not see each other's names on the tokens?
I mean, I can see them in our voice panel too.
So yeah, but Amanda mostly rolls with her actual dice. So
Yeah, true.
What am I like on the board, like on the actual token? You guys can't see the names or not?
I can see Jade and I can see my name, but I can't see any of the others.
I can see mine.
Weird.
I can see my.
I didn't even know that was something that I should see for them, to be honest.
Huh.
I didn't either.
I don't. Not too big of an issue for now.
I see everyone's. Oh, I see.
Oh, he did it. I see Lazura now.
Yep, there was a setting I missed.
I
see Steph.
No, I see it now. Yeah.
I got it.
Sorry, guys, I missed the button.
I mean, I didn't even know.
Hey, it's okay.
You're good.
We just upgraded the experience. I didn't even know this was a thing. We don't even have. I'm gonna blow the minds out of those other guys at some point in time. Y'all are the best. Time for sleep.
It's okay. So yes, I have my 100 gold back. How'd you get it?
Negotiation.
They killed Dumont.
Let me tell you.
Do I?
The best opportunity would have been in his shop. I'm sure he has a bunch of defenses in there, but we wouldn't have to deal with all the tasks. Not saying we should try it again. I get, Seth isn't about it, but if we were gonna try it this session, that would be the place. We'd probably.
All right. Well, I just added.
I bet. Yeah, you're paid back 100%. And I have on big letters.
Why, thank you. I didn't expect this nearly as soon as you gave it back.
98 more gold to go. Yeah.
Also, Michael, small thing. At some point, can you either tell me your spell list or put it on your character sheet so I can figure out what exactly you have?
I mean, I've quite literally never casted anything. The only one that's not on here is Old Person, which I guarantee have. I've really casted nothing else. I'm mostly casting at 3 levels, but I'll do it if you like.
Like if you just let me know sometime. Like Minor Illusion, I didn't know you had it until you mentioned it today.
Yeah, that's just a cantrip though.
No, I'm fine with it.
Oh yeah.
It's just something I'd like to know.
Yeah, I gotta do it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just a combination of laziness and time that I haven't.
Right, I can put it on your character sheet and everything if you just let me know. That's what I'm saying.
I know, you just made it so easy for me. You did everything else, and then I was like, neat.
So I just realized that there's an easier way than typing what I have and don't have prepared to mark that, and there's little circles next to it. I just finally realized that.
Upgrades, baby. We're all
I
having.
just realized that, so I can have it listed which ones are prepared and which ones aren't. That's fucking awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, our morning conversation around breakfast, we're just gonna be like having mind-blowing conversation. Guys, those circles, I figured it out.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing with a character with that, I forgot about the circles and was just casting willy-nilly. So I had to make sure the not prepared was there so I actually see it blatantly. I was kind of thick-headed. Okay, so you guys good morning, have some breakfast.
Did you set them up on what we spoke with the
I did
professor?
not.
Or
I'll
no?
leave it up to you guys. If you guys have questions, I can try to spark memories to remind.
I don't really know what I do remember. So we're at breakfast, right?
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys do something?
Yeah.
I'm getting an Irish cup.
We talked to the professor.
Well, I did
So Aunt and I went to talk to our professor. He's cool. He's really cool. He's been doing a lot of research in the library. We kind of gave him a quick lowdown of what happened. We told him about the the jade statues, because we wanted to know if he knew a way so that we could get the life source for you.
Now I remember.
Because I wanted to know, since he does all the research, I thought I could get it for you that way, but he had no clue. He said we have to talk to Fred.
Hey, I want to go talk to Fred.
Well, my experience with him was fairly limited. The whiny wizard.
Yes.
Yeah. He said we need to go talk to him if we want to go back and get the life source from the jade statues.
I guess the professor would know best. He is a wise man. An intelligent man.
And then that's really all I remember talking to him about. I know we talked more, but I don't remember much else.
Okay, minor highlights for other stuff. Because it's been a bit and it was very kind of quick and dirty. Unless you remember, Nick, do you?
Not really. I was like insanely tired that night, I believe.
Okay. So essentially, the other parts were he'd been researching, but he was explaining to you all that the books Dumont had on the history of the island were incomplete, that he needed more materials of research. He could do some more work here, but he would need to
Go
know
talk
more.
to
He would like
He
to,
did also know the Twilight Temple. He knew what that was.
Yeah.
Like he recognized the name.
He recognized the name as something he did before, but he also was telling you that he would like your help at some point in making good relations with the local islanders to try to get access to their libraries. And when you mentioned the Twilight Temple, he recognized the name as something that was mentioned one time in the books that Dumont had. It was a brief mention as King, I think it was August the 4th of the Sun Emperor, and someone referred to as the Lawbringer took down the Twilight cult.
Huh.
That was the only mention of Twilight. And that was pre disappearance of the island.
Interesting.
And that's what they tell you at over breakfast.
That's a lot.
Yes. Yes, it is. But, you know, we wanted to make sure that we covered our grounds and that we could do what we needed to do the best way that we could.
And also that I want to go and talk to after breakfast. I want to talk with Fred.
We can find Fred. It sounds like we need to talk to Fred in any way.
Yeah. So I think we finish our breakfast.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody has anything else to discuss over breakfast, then yeah, then we go to Fred's.
Let's do it.
All right. You guys go over to the library.
Uh,
The doors
When
are
we walk
open.
when we walk in, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy to loudly yell, "Fred! Fred! We're looking for you!"
I am right here behind the. That's not Fred's voice. I'm right here. I'm just reading. What do you want?
I want to buy something from you.
I'm not familiar with that book.
This is Planar Travel Introductory.
Ooh, shit. I don't
One
read
with the big stuff.
That is all well and good. I'm gonna as I go up to him, I'm just gonna kind of push the book down onto the table, put my hand on the page. Be like, I want to buy. There was a token that you had that was of feather falling, right? I want to buy that.
Oh, the experimental tokens.
Yes, I want to buy this.
Okay, cool. I haven't done a test subject for those in a while.
So this token, if I were on a tall place, I would not, and I were to fall, I would not die.
Yes, theoretically. I made them for friends that had a habit of falling off cliffs and things. These would help you safely fall to the ground.
You say theoretically. Have you not tested these?
Yes.
You
we
have
tested them.
So they work.
Sure.
Roll an insight on that.
Sounds believable.
This is not very good.
Fuck.
He seems believable.
Yeah, shit, and yeah, no, definitely. These are good. These are good items. This Fred character.
Out of character, you remember Vistra mentioning something about the last time someone was helping him test an item. She still remembers the screams as they fell.
Oh God. Oh no.
As well as Fred, as you are the seller, I believe it is the seller's duty to demonstrate that the item works before I were to fork over the coin for this. I think that you should climb to the top of the library here and jump, and we will see how it goes.
No,
Yeah, Fred, you can definitely try it out.
you don't have to buy it then.
But I want to buy it. I want to
buy it.
I want to, in the event that I possibly fall, I do not die.
Okay, it's up to you. I'm not jumping up the building. Also, it's a one-time use item. It's a one-time use item, so if I used it, then it's just a coin, and you wouldn't have anything to buy.
Well, this is such. Would you be able to possibly enchant a set of boots?
It's possible. What do you
To
want?
be with as a fall?
You want the boots to do the same thing?
Yes, but not one time. One time is useless.
I don't know. I think people would disagree if they're falling off something and they have it for that time.
Well, okay, it is useful one time, and that is it.
Yes.
Otherwise, what am I going to do? Throw the coin at people? That's all it will be worth.
I could, sure. I would just be happy I fall off a cliff and survive personally, but okay.
But I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive.
Okay.
So, you
it's possible.
see-
It's possible to do that. I could do some research to find out what I would need to do that. I've only done the one-time use versions. It's definitely possible to do that to boots.
Wonderful. Well, you get back to your books, and with that, I will lift the book back up. Kind of like
Hans is very
shoving it into
pushy.
his hands. What?
Hans is very pushy.
I mean, his hand.
He's very pushy with Fred.
I mean, a cleric very possibly looks down on him. Very possible wizard.
It's just with Fred that I'm really pushy on.
Seems like a good guy. I mean, I'm not into this whole reading books thing, but you know, to each their own. I'm gonna start rifling through his books.
Help yourself. The library is open to the town.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
I like how
interesting things.
we're all just kind of being dicks to Fred.
I mean, if
I'm gonna go up to Fred.
if he told me not to, I'd probably stop.
I mean, it's a library. It literally is there for you to go through the books if you want to.
Oh, I thought you were in the secret place. Well, then I'm gonna start.
He was just at the front desk. You guys walked in the door and started screaming at him, and he's like.
If I'm in the library, I'm just gonna start leafing through books to see if anything catches my eye.
Sure,
but probably not.
I'm gonna go up to Fred.
Okay.
Hey, Fred, I got a question.
Yes.
So let's say we found some really old statues that have an awesome life source. How do I get it?
What? Statues with a source?
They're like old, like, yeah, they like it like makes them like kind of come alive, like mechanically though, like they can still move. But I want to get the source out of them.
Oh, you're referring to a golem or construct of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
That's very difficult. Normally, accessing their core is near impossible without damaging it, because the armor around it is so
Let's say there's one that I can already, there is like I can see the source. I just need to get it.
Then I recommend. This is an odd one. Okay. Let me make our contract for Fred. He's your friend. He has a stat sheet. He is now level 3, possibly level 4 soon.
Oh, he's gonna
been training. He's been training the wizard way by reading books.
Indeed. And he's a special type of wizard I've never gotten used before, so I'm very excited to do that when it comes up. But for now, let's make his role public so you guys can see.
I take any damaging cantrips when you can just be a warlock.
Oh, that's not. Oh wait, no, that was an old one. I don't know why it took my computer forever to catch up.
It keeps wanting to whisper the roll. There we go.
Hey, those are good checks.
Wow.
It was only one roll. I don't know why it popped up twice.
It's the same roll though.
Yes.
Oh, hell.
Well,
Nice.
You want to remove the core. Are you trying to keep the golem alive? Or do you not care anymore once you get the heart out? Is that the idea?
Is Seth within earshot?
I mean, Seth's rifling through books, I assume?
Yeah, I'm just looking at book titles. I'm like,
Sorry, can you hear that? Like,
yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I'm
okay,
just
do
the
you
whole
want
library.
one I guess I'll go and be like, want this thing alive, or do you just want the life source?
I mean, I have a great idea that this is just, I didn't even think about taking the golems back alive. But
it would
if
be
we
very heavy.
This is true, but we would not take it for ourselves. We would take it and sell it to somebody to defend a certain town that we would be bringing it to. Golem Guardians would fetch a nice price. Is that any way we can? But out of character, I don't really care. I don't want the actual golem. I just want the heart.
Okay.
So I wouldn't actually talk about that. I'd be like, I do not care. The heart is all I want. And now I'm gonna go.
How about we just go with the actual source? Yeah. I don't care if the golem's.
Then it sounds possible if the core is exposed, and you can actually see it, the arcane energies flowing around it and things. Then I don't see why not. You could just reach in and get it out. It might be tricky with different components around it drawing the energy from it, but if you can get it out of the chest without damaging
I'm gonna
it,
look at it again and just be like, it hurt. I bet.
Need some gloves.
this could be possible.
What? If you guys are waiting for me to say something, I'm sorry. I didn't actually hear what Niall said. What, we need gloves? We need special gloves?
No, he just said it would be difficult, but you guys could do it. Especially if the core is exposed. You'd just be, you have to get it out without damaging it.
He said that you just need to reach into it. And I tried reaching into it already. Granted, it was a really bad roll. So if I have a better roll, we might get it. But I don't know.
I imagine it'd be easier if the golem was, not moving.
Can you tell us more about this golem?
Well, there's a lot.
How do we?
There's different kinds. Can you be more specific?
I mean, this one's made of stone. It looks mechanical. I don't really know more.
Wizards and artificers make these things a lot, especially ancient ones. There's so many that I couldn't tell you much beyond.
How about I just show you? What did you come with? Why don't you just come with, and we can do it that way?
I'm afraid I have a backlog of things. I still am in the process of removing a curse from something, which is more divine. It's tricky with the arcane. I'm sorry. I don't think I could do that.
You could.
Perhaps another. Yeah.
You look like the adventuring type.
No.
I'm sure it's gotten rather boring staying out here inside this desk, surrounded by all these books. But I'm sure that they are okay. I don't see anything written by the fiction. I see it's more of research, and research has never been that much fun. Surely you could do something fun for once.
I have fun all the time. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna roll.
I'm gonna give him a quizzical look. Yeah, we're giving him a quizzical questioning look.
Town, who knows?
He's got a big smirk on his face.
I guess that your idea of fun is much different from mine.
Did you want to roll insight too, Ariel? You said that you didn't roll though.
I mean, yeah, sure, I can.
Well,
Let
just as you
me,
said, you don't have to. It's just
let me add a plus 3.
Damn, that was a much better photo than mine.
So yeah, you see a big smirk on his face.
Well, okay then. Well,
See, Fred, I see you reading all these things, but wouldn't it be more fun to experience it, to live these things that you see in these books? And I'm gonna grab a random one off the shelf and just start kind of thumbing through it. See, this one talks of dragons and the wyverns, basilisk, and other things, and great heroes going up against basilisks and going up against the what is this thing? The spider eagle? What is that? And it seems like you would have much more fun actually experiencing that. And with that, I'm gonna just a very pronounced snap shut of the book.
For your information, I have faced spider eagles. Have you?
Ah, is that so? Do tell. And with that, I'm gonna pull a chair up and set it in that weird way where that I have like the backrest on my arms. Do tell. I would love to hear the story.
Leaning forward on your hands.
They are the reason that the coins are being made.
Ah, do tell. More information.
They love to drop people off cliffs.
Oh, that is very terrifying. I do not think it's that I would want to do that. You see, I'm gonna lean in like really close, kind of whisper. I'm not too big of a fan of the falling and the heights.
Would you like to buy one of the coins then? I have 2.
They are only single use. How much are they?
Prices, items. So many documents, so little time. Well, I've got one for NPCs. I've got one for towns. I've got one for backstories. I had them all in one document, and then it kept crashing. Also, I was really confused because Ariel, I had your old name on your character sheet for a long time for the information, so I kept getting confused who Zora was.
Okay.
Magical training magic, ceremonies. Exchange, campfire. Tokens.
Wow. Do I ever? That is.
I need to plug my computer in.
Sorry, guys. One moment.
Oh, you are fine. Take your time. I am just sitting back and relaxing.
Damn. Something else.
What?
I have to do my things in giraffe.
They go for about 40 gold.
40 gold.
40 gold?
Wow.
Surely you would do it for 30?
20. 40 maybe for
You
both.
will do it for 30 each, and I will buy both of them right now. And I will let you know if that they work. If you never see me again, then your magic sucks. And I died. If I come back, then they possibly worked, and I will let you know if they worked. And you can even put my charming, beautiful face on a poster somewhere advertising your coins.
When he said that, I'm gonna pull out a book. I'm gonna look at him, give a very mischievous grin, and go, "What if you come back as a zombie?" I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna keep going.
With that, you take those devilish words out of your mouth.
I would ensure that never happens, friend.
Fred, come on, you can do that.
Because
Fred,
look,
come
I'll
on.
I'll be paying you in a wave with exposure, as you see. As you
Oh
see,
Lord!
who wouldn't want this exotic-looking face on a poster advertising their wares?
I'm not.
I'm gonna roll my eyes.
So is it that it's a 50% chance of working? Is that our working belief here at the party? More so than Fred? Yeah? We should offer 50% of the price then, because it has that amount of chance of working.
Thank you.
Hey,
That's what I said.
I
34 votes.
and I'm gonna put it in a book and I won't be like, oh, I missed that. And then I'm gonna keep going. We are, of course, having our discussion in primordial, which I don't think we know if Frank can speak.
I don't know. I gotta check Fred's languages now. I picked him a while ago.
I gave that advice in primordial.
Well, he actually speaks primordial, draconic, common, and abyssal. So
That's okay then. It doesn't really make too big of a difference. I mean, it's sound logic still.
just fair
Can I
warning,
roll
guys.
persuasion?
Not like
Dumont and Fred were made last campaign. I chose their languages then. I didn't do this to screw you guys. I swear.
No, that's
No, it's
fine.
okay.
No, that's fine. It would make
Don't worry,
sense.
when we go visit a different town and they all speak primordial, then we'll know.
Then we'll know.
Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
I gotta figure
It's
out
gonna be tricky.
Spell slot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more spell slots.
God damn, I love that bonus to persuasion.
Wow.
+6 to your
that is
persuasion.
really nice.
What?
How do you have a +6?
Because it's one of my proficient things, plus with
Jeez.
Don't you have it?
yeah, my proficiency bonus is a +3.
Are you a sailor?
Your stats are absurd.
Sailor get proficiency.
It's because I'm it's because the tiefling.
Oh yeah, that too. He's very. I mean, just look at him. And I stare at him for a second.
Let me roll something.
Because I have a 16 charisma, which gives me a +3 to all charisma
That's
skills, and then my proficiency
As
bonus is
my-
a +3, so it's +6.
I
call it.
have a 13 charisma.
Let's call it 67 gold for the 2.
How do you get
That's
67?
that's a rather specific number. Would you
Yeah.
please explain with me what got you to that number?
I wanted to say 70, but I decided to go a little lower.
Fine. You strike a hard bargain. You strike a hard bargain.
Offer him
You're paying too
69.
much.
And with that, I will slide over the 67.
Okay. So you have 2 Featherfall tokens now.
How do those activate?
They automatically activate when you start falling more than 20 feet.
Wait. What's to say that they're not going to both activate if I start?
I'm going to say they don't both activate. It would be one or the other. One would trigger, and then the other would know it's already active.
Okay, I was going to say,
That's
because
a good
I'm
point.
thinking
That's
it'd be
very
like a really shitty deal.
Well, it just means
Yeah,
you
no,
can
that's a
someone
really good
else.
question.
Every single time you use it, you gotta roll a 50-50 coin. See what happens.
Wunderbar! And with that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and say, and like kind of clap his hands, like clap my hands together and shake them. Wunderbar! Thank you very much for helping me with this issues that they have. And to remember, my friend, to always keep working on your spell, your enchanting, to make it so that my boots they'll be able to fall without me getting hurt.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And don't ever forget, and I'm gonna whisper this one. Don't ever forget that I am the one who saved you from your own pillows.
That is true.
Forgot about that.
I do too.
Good day.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna walk back to Seth who's looking at books and just be like, what else are we doing today?
He's reading a book called Composting with Your Dinosaur.
That's great.
Are we gonna talk to Dumont about jobs or something?
Are
We're gonna go look at the board. We're gonna go look at the board.
Also, anyone who didn't, since only Ariel went with him, you all see Seth in his beautiful, magnificent lion cloak.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did not see that. As I
looks
left to go
really
find Fred last night before he got sad.
That cloak looks so amazing. I pet it.
Yes.
It is the softest fleece you've ever felt in your life.
It was quite magnificent.
Worth every penny.
I agree. Thank you.
Or every gold. It's worth every gold. I'm sorry.
If this is the first time I'm seeing you, then I'll hand you the 100 gold. At this point, right?
You guys sat down to breakfast, and they told you what the professor said.
Oh, I wasn't wearing it then. That's fair.
And to be fair, I guess you guys did see it at breakfast. I forgot about that. My bad. The professor is at the library. If you guys want to talk to him.
I wasn't wearing it then. You're good.
Okay. The professor's also at the library. If you guys want to talk to him, he's back in his corner where he's set up with a bunch of books everywhere. Technically, I don't think Lazar's
I mean, Seth would definitely actually go up and say hi if he saw him, but I don't really have anything I want to say, so I'll just go up and I'll be like, "Good morning, Professor. How is your day?"
Oh, it's going well. I'm very excited to get to this research. You all mentioned the Twilight Temple. I'm going to try to do more research on the Twilight Temple now, see if I can find anything else about it. Also, I'd like to love to hear more about this cave if you all can manage to get deeper in and find out something more of significance to our work.
Yes, and we are probably going to be heading there today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Miss. Who are you?
I'm your guide.
Ah, yes, a guy. Okay, that's perfect. I don't want them to get lost.
She is magnificent. She is underselling herself for sure.
With Kalimvar, I am never lost.
Yeah, you might get led astray now. No, I just keep you on the right path when necessary.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. Well, I wish you all the best. Unless you had something, would you like to help me with the research? There's plenty to go through. If you all want to go through some of these books.
I'm not much of a book reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ariel, maybe ask him about the. I'm going to speak in primordial, like the golem issue.
Does it
Already did. He told me to go to Fred and said the same thing Fred did.
That's
So
right.
I'm just kind of like,
He's not a
Okay.
magic book
You
learned
updated
person.
it,
He's more of
friends.
a world history, ancient civilizations kind of guy, not a how does magic work.
Gotcha. Maybe he's just read some mystery golems.
are we going back to the temple or are we like going to the job board?
Dumont did say he was
Mm.
going
Yeah, I
to put a
guess
job
that
out there
we
about
could-
the temple if you wanted to talk to him today.
What's that?
That'd probably be, yeah. Talking to Demand about the temple.
Yeah, that probably good.
I mean, we're gonna check the board. He wanted us to check the board. I mean, we can do whatever we want, too.
Yeah,
We could just
No, let's go
check
check the board. Let's go talk to him and we'll check the board.
yeah, let's go walk straight into the woods if you wanted to just see what you find.
Yeah. And I'm down to check out the board. We spoke to Dumont last night. I'm down to see what it is he wants us to do for this town, just in the general sense.
Okay.
Now you got it right.
I'm just thinking it might be something we could do on our way to the temple.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Did I, by the way, I can't remember if last time, did I have the blacksmith make me armor and I needed to pick up?
You were picking it up today?
Huh?
I think you were picking it up today.
Okay. I just want to make sure I do that before we leave.
I think it was still going to be today. I think it was going to be. I think she did say she was going to need it'd be later in the day though, because you didn't want
Okay.
normal armor. You wanted her to add a light enchantment to it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be this morning. It would be sometime later in the day. She was going to take part of today to work on it.
Okay. Cool. I just don't want to forget about it.
So I mean, you don't have to do it now.
I don't blame you. You paid for it.
You could always pick it up another trip. You don't have to get it right now.
Okay.
But if you want to wait, you guys basically be stuck here most of the day again.
No, that's okay because I still have my old armor on, so it's good.
Okay, just letting you know.
I want to help the town.
So, board.
Okay, so you guys go check out the board. It's over in the trading post on the outside. There are several different jobs posted. One or two about extra work as just border patrol during the day and at night of the village. One or two about making deliveries to the Sun Empire cities.
Oh, that could be good, because the professor does want us to go to the Sun Empire to become friends with them.
Yeah.
I pull up the specifics on the others.
I swing by the mine on our way to the Sun Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It's not working. Sorry, guys. It's just
Okay.
hiding underneath you. There it goes. Okay. There we go. Okay. There is a offer for exploration further of the now discovered ruins inside the temple, inside the cave, the mines. I mean, and
Wait, there's no offer for what?
for more further exploration and
Oh, we're already on there. Let's take that one.
and there's other ones too. Like there was one for hunting down creatures to get ingredients for different things, both food and magical.
That does not sound as much fun.
I mean, I could always use ingredients for my dark vision, the goggles, / mask, / I don't know.
But you remember,
It's
He
true.
did
There is
specify-
also something.
that the goggles would be a lot easier to make than the mask. So if you just wanted night vision goggles, which I don't think they require attunement, that's a lot easier for him to make it more basic of ingredients. It wouldn't require something as unique and powerful as an elemental heart.
We'll start with the goggles first.
You'd have to.
Yeah, we'll start with the goggles.
You'd have to ask him about the ingredients then. Just letting you know.
Okay.
But you can do that later if you want. And the other one is hunting.
Yeah.
Tracking down and capturing live creatures or monsters of any kind. That would be good sport to show in combat for the Winter Festival, because they're planning to have a big tournament in the arena.
Mm.
I love you.
Well, they don't have to be animals. They could be aberrations. They could be monstrosities. They could be giants. They could be all kinds of things.
Yeah, we're taking a bounty on some magical creatures.
I feel like we could find some on our way with some of our other journeys.
We can collect the bounty whilst. But we'd have to come back here to collect on the bounty.
And they have to be alive.
Oh, they
Better-
wanted live?
Live creatures. Like you guys fought out of character. You guys fought a bunch of creatures that were fought last time. That were caught last time for the big tournament. You guys fought the
Yeah.
lion and other stuff that were captured
Yeah.
alive. So they're doing another one of those tournaments. They need people to capture things,
Got it.
which is why it's gonna pay good. Because
So which ones are we thinking? I think we do the mine, we do the Sun Empire, and we pick up one where maybe we kill creatures along the way.
We hit
So,
the
there is a spell that I want to do that does require the fur or feather of an animal.
But we're not supposed to kill the beast. But what wasn't one of
No,
them
no, there's one for,
like
isn't there
ingredients?
one for where we kill creatures?
sorry, say that again.
Or am I wrong? Wasn't there
There was
one
one
where we kill people?
Ingredients.
Or not people, but yeah.
Yes, there were a couple offers for different jobs for gathering ingredients from dead creatures, both magical and non, for both food and
Do we
magical purposes.
do we know where the location might be, like in regards in the map, or no?
There's a few different ones.
We could add that one as like we do it as we do our.
Yeah, I mean, you have as a ranger, aren't you like really good at finding animals? Come on.
Yeah, I'm like really good at finding animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I
a little
love you.
ranger thing. And just like check
You're
them all out.
fantastic, Amanda. This is why we're sisters.
Well, you see, there is a spell that I have that allows me to give you a creature's essence based upon whether or not I have the fur or the feather of such animal. Which I think could
That
be
sounds
very
cool.
useful for you all. Which
Yeah,
is why
that seems
that
useful.
possibly getting the fur of certain beasts, such as maybe a bear or say a bull.
So wait, could you take some of the fur from the cloak and then imbue the power of that animal into Seth?
I would never want to do that to such a magnificent, beautiful cloak, as it does require me to take a patch of fur out.
Ah,
the value of a good fur.
Can I pet it? I'm gonna pet it.
The animals that
Fur.
the animals that I can do, like say an owl or maybe an eagle, a cat, a bull or a bear. Those,
cool.
I feel like an eagle or a cat would be cool.
Oh, and a fox. I forgot about the fox.
They're cunning.
I was gonna say, I'm not that cunning.
So maybe the one where we find creatures could be very useful.
Cool. Well, the ingredients only have to kill some, possibly.
I do not need to kill, I just take a little bit from my dagger and cuts the hair off. Or pluck a feather.
Jesus. I mean, I get it. What is this? What is this festival, by the way, that they want to do all the animals for? I can't read very well. I'm gonna pretend I'm standing.
You guys would know in character that Winterfest is about a month or so away, and the festival would be around that time.
Okay.
Plus,
Okay, I'm fine with taking either one. I think we just definitely need to do the mine and maybe the Sun Empire one.
those two are the most important ones. I do think that going and finding these creatures, so that could also be rather fun. Be like a little bit of vacation, you know, spend some time in the woods. We used to do them back at my house. It was camping, as my
You do
father.
realize that you're gonna have your wonderful bed, right?
That's why I
It's
got
gonna be on
this
the
bedroll.
floor.
That's why I have this bedroll, and you guys see this bedroll is like this massive, like ornately, you know, decorated bedroll of fur.
I've never really paid attention to it before, but my God.
It's very, very soft fur, and it's padded and stuff. It's much better than the average bedroll.
Oh my god. I don't even have a bedroll, probably.
I don't even know if I do. I think I do. It's part of my pack.
I can't imagine myself carrying around a bed.
I do not have a like. Oh, I do have a
take it away at some point in time.
Some poor children who needed a place to sleep.
Probably. I mean, I'll probably end up giving these fine ladies clothes to just some random person who looks like they need it. So let me know if I see such a character.
Help the needy.
There apparently are no needy enough here, which makes sense. It's a small town. We need to go to a bigger town. Let's go to the Sun Empire, guys.
I believe we already planned on that, so we will.
Really?
Where are
We'll
we
go
going
there.
first is the question for both with these things.
Oh,
Technically speaking, Lazura, you would have been around Sun Empire people and possibly taken a trip to a small Sun Empire city.
if she wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time.
Because your mentor that taught you things was from the Sun Empire, so he
That's
probably
true.
would have taken you around, showing you around.
No.
Alright.
I did not know you even. What?
What I wonder is if that they have, by chance, horses or other types of mounts that we can rent.
Yeah,
They-
Lazura,
they-
you know
they
that
should.
An animal pen up at the top. Right next to the
top?
Delectable Dragon.
Animal pen?
One zoomed in too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys, you're going up to the animal pen by the Delectable Dragon.
Yeah, let's go up to the animal pen.
Yeah.
I had I had my character sheet was blocking it.
Yeah, no, mine was pulled up. I was zoomed in too far or too close.
The animal pen is next to the fighting arena, the Delectable Dragon, and the graveyard. What a scenic location.
Oh. Everything the light touches our kingdom.
It's where you park your horses when you go to the Grand Arena. It makes sense. Or when you go to the Magic Mouth, it's centrally located.
See, I was thinking the animals for the fights were kept in the pens. They go to the arena, they get killed, they get eaten at the dragon.
Oh, it's that kind of animal pen.
It's
Well
both.
then.
So as you get closer, you realize it has both large cages, pens for stables for horses and things like that to be ridden, and a bunch of other different size places to store animals.
I'm gonna go up to a horse and start petting it.
You immediately notice that there are not many horses. There's only like 2 or 3. There's a lot of other creatures that are more reptilian in nature.
Ooh, I want to pet that
I'm still
one.
petting the horse.
Lazura, you recognize these as being like raptor type creatures.
The
Do I
Lex
recognize any of these
Raptors.
type things?
The rest of you probably have not seen dinosaurs, as they are exclusively on this island on this plane.
Yep, then I definitely would not have.
What?
I'm gonna check something with my.
What is that?
That, my friend, would be a Velociraptor.
A velociraptor. I'm gonna take a step forward. People
Just-
ride carnivores. I'm gonna poke its teeth with my hand.
Make an animal handling check.
The good thing is that I can.
Okay.
Not too bad. Hmm.
I mean, I would.
Uh-huh.
The good thing is that I can always
What's your
hear.
AC?
I'm going to use maybe my animal handling skills to try to like calm this Velociraptor down if
you can
it
do
gets
that
feisty.
after,
I mean, I could see that too, and if you don't, then I can.
it's a little late for Seth as he stuck his hand in to touch the teeth of the raptor in front of him.
Yes,
I believe your armor class is below 14, right?
it's definitely a 13.
Okay, you take 6 points of piercing damage just that bites your hand.
Yeah, you have to remember he might have thought you were a tasty treat.
You guys. I mean, you guys would be upset if I killed this raptor, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your call. Can I see? Okay, I'm obviously probably gonna hear Seth screaming. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna be wide-eyed and be like, what just happened? And I'm gonna like try and help, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I can heal him too to try to calm him down.
I was giving you guys a minute. Do what you want. Like, it's still in the pen and everything. It only has to stick his hand in.
His hand is still in the mouth.
You just bit him and let go, and it's hissing at him. If Seth pulls his hand back, nothing else is gonna happen.
Well, then I'm gonna try and call the velociraptor. That's it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna be like, what the heck, man? What the heck?
I'm gonna try to calm. Is the velociraptor okay, or is it angry? Like,
I mean, it seems annoyed.
okay. I'm just gonna pet it and give it a little jerky or something. I don't know. Is there some food around here to feed it?
I mean, you could go to the office of the guy who runs the animal pen.
No, I don't want to do that.
Tell him you've been poking your raptors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pet it. Nice, like calm it down. Like, what are you doing? Don't attack it. I want to ride it.
Sure.
You guys asked me not to, so I decided not to.
Okay.
I mean, I could have, and I would have been very justified in doing so.
Yes, you would. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know. But Lazura she put in a good word for me, so I'm not gonna go against. She clearly looks like she's handling the situation.
I'll teach you how to properly like handle one of these guys if you have to ride one. They're temperamental, but they're pretty easy to train.
It
You just
must
gotta.
be this one.
You ride these things? I'm just gonna be kind of confused.
You can.
Interesting. Do we see anybody in the stables that we can ask about, like, renting an animal to?
There is a guy sitting in the shop. He's kind of laughing now, looking at you all.
I'm sure he put on quite the show.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we want to look to see what other animals are here? Or do we want to ask him like prices and stuff first?
Prices.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me save his name before I lose it. Why is it all black? What the hell?
Oh, guys, by the way, I actually found a bow, like an old school, like, I made out of wood, unfortunately. It's still modern, but like bow. And I was like, I have to find a drawstring for it. And I was like, how cool.
Wait, like a real one?
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's like a PSD archery snake, so it's like one of those. It's a recurve bow, so it's not a compound bow. So
Cool.
simple string.
Recurve are hard to shoot.
Yeah, but I'm in practice.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can go over and talk to him. I'm just like new around here. Most people don't try to pet the raptors.
Yeah, my friend here has never seen one of them and was not aware of their tendencies.
Well, let me tell you this. He holds up a hand. They are hungry creatures. He's missing a finger.
If we do get a velociraptor, I want to name it Blue.
That's fair.
Can I help you?
Or Gertie. No. It
No.
has to be from Runaways. The
I've
Velociraptor.
returned.
Oh yeah, I'm going off of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
I'm going for Runaways.
So I made this
We-
one.
Oh wow,
Did you really?
Yep.
Cool.
that's
Cool.
dope.
High school woodshop vinyl.
Wow, does it work?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Sorry, you mentioned bow, and I was like, y'all haven't seen that.
I have not.
Actually, I need to get some.
I'm gonna go up to this dude with four fingers and be like, "Hi, my name's Ariel. Do you have any animals we can ride by chance or rent to ride?"
Of course, we got some couple. We got some clawfoot raptors, as you saw. They're about kind of pricey. If you want something more bigger, we got these guys over here. They're a tricky name. They're a Diaconacus. Like, you know what?
Diaconus.
You know what? I'm going to use the pronunciation thing on D&D Beyond. I can't say this right, and I'm just going to let it. All right, Mercer will tell us what it's called.
Deinonychus.
Oh.
Deinonychus.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go.
Dinodicus.
Deinonychus is the technical. Let me tell you guys, as someone with a degree in this, I can tell you it is Deinonychus. That's your fun fact of the day.
What's your degree in?
I have 2 degrees. My first one is in English with a focus on writing, and my second one is on classical studies with a focus on Latin and the Roman period.
Whoa.
That's 2 more degrees than I have.
I guess I technically have 2 degrees. I guess I have my undergrad and then my doctorate.
Oh, I mean, that's much more fancy than my degrees. You have a doctorate.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's a doctor of medicine one, but I don't feel like it's like one of those PhD level ones. I don't know.
I got a job
You have a
as
doctorate, but you don't have a doctorate. Sorry,
Yeah. Is that weird?
Yes.
I got a job in my field after 2 semesters of trade school, so I was like, why am I going to school for an associate's degree in this when I already have the job and all the certifications?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
but
no.
in like craftsmanship or like anything.
Absolutely, yeah. I love. Yeah, you don't need to go to school to make a good living.
Correct. We need you.
It just depends on the field you want to go for. If you don't need school, then don't
I
need
don't
school.
know much.
Back on topic, though. Let me tell you.
Sorry.
Yes, back to the games.
So
What other animals?
What?
we
I was
got
like,
the clawfoots, which are those ones over there. They're like raptors, but somewhat small. And then we got these guys, Deinonychuses. They're raptors, but they're a bit bigger, and they're harder to control. But if you get in a pickle, they're a lot more vicious, if you know what I mean.
Well, you see, it's what we
How
want.
much are
is some-
you?
Let's see, with those two, those clawfoots go for about 150 gold each. The Deinonychuses, they're a lot harder to catch and harder to train because they're very vicious. They're about 400 gold. If you just want to travel, though, we have some other ones over here. This one's a Fastieth. If you don't have to worry about your fingers on this one, you can pet this guy. He's a herbivore. Sorry, I got this new beard oil and I forgot I had it, and I got it all over my hands now.
It would just be nice to, instead of walking the entire way, to have something that can make the travel a little bit faster.
Well, these guys that do it, they're pretty quick. They're used to running away from predators.
Wunderbar.
Oh,
How much is this?
Well, these guys are easier to train. Still difficult to catch. They go for about 50 gold each.
oh, that's much better.
I can
Can
afford
they
that.
carry stuff too, or no?
They have a limited carrying capacity, but they can carry some. If you want a large carrying capacity, you gotta get something bigger. If you really want to cover some ground,
I think we need a large.
if you really want to cover some ground, though, you gotta get one of these bad boys. It takes you over to one of the large cages. Now these guys, they're predatorial, but they're not super aggressive, if that makes sense. And they can book it across this entire island in no time at all. And you guys recognize what's inside as Quetzalcoatlus, which you guys ran off when you came out of the cave.
Oh.
Oh my.
And how much would one of these be?
Oh, those are expensive. They go for about 900 gold trained.
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
see.
shoot,
That's
no.
a tad bit much. What about 2 friends?
Well, these guys are. You could rent one for sure, but they require a lot of learning and training to fly them correctly. Otherwise, they might just, decide not to listen to you when you get up there. And we've gotten a few returns that way.
That makes a bit of sense. I can understand that one.
But these are fully trained.
Yeah, but if the rider is not good, then it's it's like riding a horse. If you don't know how to ride the horse right, it might still buck you.
So how many? Can it be like two per animal, or do we each need a one animal?
It depends on which one. If you're talking about these smaller ones, the herbivore here, Fasciates, it's about 1 per animal.
I say we go with the 50 gold.
These are the.
I mean, that's all I can afford. I could have gotten.
I'm gonna go
The
with
raptor.
Primordial and be like,
Well-
bargain here. I don't know.
Well, what do we say? And also now
We're gonna put in gold.
I don't think I know how to. I'm looking at it. It doesn't say that in any of my stuff. Let me check my background again. See if that list. If
Oh, I
I
have
learned how to.
So basically, proficiency in land vehicles would cover this, and what that would mean is that you guys could still ride it, unless you have like really, really, really low wisdom, without much of a problem riding them, unless you try to do things like make them run extra fast, ride them in combat, or make them do difficult maneuvers. That's where their proficiency in land vehicles would come into play.
Okay, well I have a really high wisdom, so.
So you could ride them.
Yeah, I have a +6, and I have a 16 wisdom and a +6 animal
If
handling.
you have a low animal handling, basically what it would be is that you'd still make some rolls to see if the animal listens to you.
I have a +3 to animal handling.
Dude, you guys have more than me. I literally have a +2.
You're a ranger.
Yeah, but I want dexterity.
Wisdom should be like a second highest stat.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I'm looking at. I mean, that's what it says on my thing.
Wisdom. I mean, because you're a ranger, right? So you
Yeah.
predominantly Dex, and then Constitution's probably your second one, right?
Yeah, it's dex and then
Because a
constitution.
ranger should have higher animal handling.
Wisdom's like my third.
It's the religion thing it's kind of like the religion thing we were talking about, where like clerics have no reason to have high end, like rangers have reason to have wisdom, but it's not as like.
On the bright side, you are proficient in land vehicles, which includes riding animals.
That's hilarious.
Woohoo!
You don't have a
Wait,
problem.
what?
Oh man.
Who is this?
Zuri does. She's proficient with land vehicles. So the only one who might have an issue is our resident arcane master.
We can teach him. It's okay. We can teach him.
Me? You mean?
Well,
Yes, you.
I have 2 animal handling, so just so you guys know. That's right, I'm pretty dexterous myself when I crack my fingers.
well, I want to ask the gentleman. Well, do you think that one of these would be able to carry 2 of us?
No. You'd have to get something bigger. One to carry 2.
Well,
That's
Well,
what
what bigger one would we need?
as I'm a little worried of this one here, and I point to Seth, is that he would be able to effectively ride it.
Yeah, we could have one.
I'm gonna look vaguely offended. But I'm eyeing the raptor that bit me, the Dino Knight.
Oh no, you got bit by the clawfoot. If you got bit by the raptor, you'd have more of an issue. The Dionysus.
Wait, I got bit by the smaller one or the bigger
Yeah,
one?
the smaller one. If it was the bigger one, it'd been a lot more damage.
I would
We
want
need-
to.
You would need some Flex Seal.
Luckily, my patron provides Flex Seal.
So okay, so
for
the big difference is the clawfoots are a little bit smaller, but not a huge amount. The bigger difference is that the clawfoots, basically when they attack, they do one attack. When the Dionysus attack, they make 3 attacks.
Oh,
Just so
I
you have an idea of the combat difference of the creatures.
I must have that creature.
I'm taking the 50 gold. Take the one that's 50.
I think that I will go with the one that is 50 gold as well.
I would like a clawfoot, but I don't think I have the money because I gave it to Seth for his cloak.
If you don't mind asking, where are y'all heading?
Surely we can work out some sort of deal here, though. I mean, we are buying in bulk.
You are.
Yeah, we are buying for. I'm gonna kind of do it on the sweet talk. Be like, we are buying in 4 of them. You know, maybe we could reduce the price down a little bit. Maybe 35 each.
Well, if you don't mind asking, where are you taking my creatures?
Well, and I'm gonna point to Zera. She would know. She is our guide and a dear friend of Dumont.
That I am, and I work for him, but he needs us to produce some tasks for the town here. Some of that being delivering some goods to the Sun Empire, some collecting some things throughout this country. So we plan to use them to help gather in this quest for Dumont and help the town.
Okay, but like specifically, you're going to the
solid
Sun Empire?
answer.
Where are you going exactly? Just so I can try to help you pick the
Yeah.
right animal for the right terrain, if that makes sense.
We will be traveling around in this continent for some of the creatures, and yes, the Sun Empire as well. So both here and there.
I'm confused. You said you're just going to travel on the continent.
Where we're at, this land.
Right. I didn't think you.
Are we buying them? Right though, like we're not renting, we're buying.
You guys didn't ask about renting. He's getting very confused.
Yeah, I definitely want to buy. I want to buy.
Yeah, we're gonna
We might
buy.
just
Yeah, we're buying.
Right. He's just trying to help you figure out which ones you want for the right terrain. Like if you're going to the mountains on this place, certain ones are going to be better than others. If you're trying to go along the rivers, he might recommend something else. If you're going somewhere, he's trying to help you out.
We're
We
kind
need
of
to
doing
do all terrain.
all things, yeah. It's all.
Oh, you after an all-terrain vehicle. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get the four-wheelers out.
Ooh, look at that ankylosaur.
All right.
We're trying to bargain him down. Is that the play right now?
Yeah,
But we're buying the clawfoots.
I want one.
Are you
I
getting
want
clawfoots?
one.
Are you getting the clawfoots? Or are you getting the fastius? The fastius are the herbivores. They're a little bit
I think
faster than the
2 and
clawfoots.
2.
Actually,
I
you
want-
want speed.
I want one that bit me. I want to ride that baby.
Okay.
So I think we're doing 2 clawfoots and 2 the herbivores.
2 herbivores, yeah.
Perfect. So when
How
you run
much
out of
was-
food, they can eat each other.
How much
Yeah,
was
that'd be
the How much was the clawfoot?
The clawfoots are 150 gold, and the fastius are 50 gold.
Well, what if we all get clawfoots and we can haggle down since we're buying in bulk?
Do we have
Like 100 each, 125 each?
in Primordial? I have like 88 gold.
I have 168 gold and 95 silver, but
I have 192 gold.
Oh, good. I had to pay Ashley for the drinks with Dumont. So.
I do not have any gold, but I have something far greater than gold. I have the blessing of the Kraken for that. May help us here.
with that I will roll my eyes.
Oh, but it provides many gifts. I do not know how he would take to having a spell cast on him. these types tend to be a little bit unhappy when that happens. If he knows.
Well, do you have maybe an item that he would like?
I have no, but I can try to overhaggle. Essentially, how much gold? Essentially, how much gold do you guys want to offer him for what we're doing?
I say 100.
I'm thinking,
because it is in assistance with
Do not have that much money. How much do we have?
I think you
400
guys only
gold.
have like 200 gold, don't you?
I have 192.
I have 2 gold. So I'm providing no money here.
I have 168 gold, but I also have 95 silver.
I have 88 gold and 50 silver.
Okay, hold on. Let me do math
I
here.
technically have enough.
Okay, so I have 190. I have 192, right? And I have 137 silver. So altogether, that's 205 pieces of gold.
So if I can get the price down to like 300 gold for our creatures, you guys will be accepting of these.
I mean, I'm going to be losing all of my money, so we better be doing well here.
I still think that it would possibly be best if that we were to go with the $50 ones. Just simply because I do need to get some spell casting components.
Yeah.
We can always upgrade and increase our animal pen, I guess. I don't know what to call it.
We could resell these ones.
I mean, we can technically swim it too, but you know.
We could sell the ones. I mean, I don't think that there is any depreciation with an animal. I'm gonna lean to the guy and say, "Sir, I do have a question for you. Say, when we roll these off the lot, do they lose half their value?"
Of course. I don't know how you treat the animals. You can feed them all kinds of stuff. We can get mad raptor disease up in here.
Oh.
Nobody wants that.
What if I were to only ride it for 50 feet and come back? I mean, is that what, you know, it's not like you can check the mileage on
A
these
test ride?
things.
You want to do a test ride?
I mean, if you want to take a test ride, good luck, because you know you don't get the training to ride them properly until you know you buy them.
Oh, he has to give us training. The animals themselves are not trained.
Well, they're trained to accept the rider, but you know you still gotta handle them with care, especially if you're doing a predatorial. Riding is riding, but when you're handling a predator versus a herbivore, you gotta be more careful.
In my experience, you teach a predator the same way you teach an herbivore. Several blasts to the face, and it will not disrespect you.
I mean, I feel like there's better ways to go about that. I kind of know how to handle animals here. I don't think that's the right way.
I do not know, and I'm gonna Pokeball out Allie. I'm gonna be like, Allie, is this the right way? And she's gonna nod yes. Be like, she believes.
So, at a game, the smaller ones are 50 gold, and that's the herbivores.
I
And then the next level up is 150, and that's the claw
So there's
fight.
some flaws in the plan, but yes.
I would
Maybe what we can do is we can do some other jobs first and then come back when we have more gold to do the Sun Empire things.
Well, in primordial, I say, hold on. The question at hand is, do we want 4 of those clawfoots? If we are able to get them for 300 gold, that is the question at hand.
I do think that might be a little bit better.
I mean, if we can get 4 for 300, sure, I'll be in.
I
would too.
that
I just want to know if I were to secure such a thing, would you guys?
We're essentially getting 1 for free. If we can get 4 for 300.
You would it would be buy one get one free raptors.
Yeah. He's
Right.
right. Bobo.
Let's do the buy 3 get 1 free. Let's do that.
And then if it doesn't work, then we have to go with the cheaper one.
No, buy 3 get 1 free would be 450 gold.
Yeah, no, we're doing buy one get one.
I'm gonna tell you, even a natural 20 ain't gonna work that one.
No, that's true, but that's kind of not that's not what I was thinking.
Also, you guys are saying you need this for the Sun Empire job. I thought you were going to the mine first.
We were gonna take these to the mine, and then we would attack them.
I thought that the mine went by boat.
It does. We don't need transport to the mine. So if we want,
What I say we do is we go to the mine first, and then upon completing the job for the mine, after that we use our gold to pick up our steeds, and then we ride.
I was like, well, let me see what I can do. And I'm going to turn to him, and I'm going to ask him. I'll be like, good man, we are willing to buy 2 raptors right now if you include 2 raptors with that purchase. And then I'm going to do that now.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh God, what do you do?
How's that work again? Oh, it just screwed everything up.
I'm interested now.
I don't know if it'll work.
Sorry, all my windows.
But it can work.
All my windows just got screwed up. 1 second.
No, you're good, man. I didn't mean to screw you up with that.
Well, I opened it over the thing I was recording, so it kind of covered everything up.
That was the goal.
The sigh the DM makes.
Well, it's just making me read things.
I mean, you can. Yes, this is true.
The job of the DM to read and math and kind of be a
Math
babysitter
is a top.
and kind of be a babysitter.
I mean, it is a reasonable suggestion I am doing.
I don't know if it's reasonable, but
I mean, it's
give me your raptors for half off.
I mean, we are noble citizens off on a quest to save the town. They made the argument. I just came in to sweep it up. Hopefully,
you're not citizens.
Exactly. We are foreigners helping the town in many ways.
All right. I mean,
Just having a diplomatic thing. Helping foreigners, that's diplomatic. Awfully diplomatic. Helps with foreign relations. Could help set up trade deals.
Yeah, we're doing the dirty work here.
we can maybe find some unique steeds to bring back for you.
I want to sweeten this deal as well. Why is Fred rolling?
My misclicked.
I could sweeten this deal with a black pop.
You know, this is so difficult, Michael. I'm trying to
I
figure
know.
out.
I mean, it's. I'm only asking for him to do what I myself am willing to do.
I know, but I'm trying to decide what's considered reasonable.
I mean, based upon the example given, it brings up one specific example, which is a comparable pricing.
Oh, I didn't see that. Let me see the example. I don't see the example in there. What are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. Let's hop over to the thing, because it's, if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
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 Sorry, I really wanted to do it the second we walked in, and then they set their heart was set on it, so it was just the perfect time. So the example, Niall, is that you could command the knight to give her a warhorse to the first beggar she meets. A warhorse in D5e is 400 gold.
I don't see that example. Okay.
I mean, I can screen share, which is I don't know on the suggestion, and then I will highlight, which you should be able to see.
I don't know why I'm blind. Yeah, that's right there.
So that's 400 gold. So that is a comparable-ish.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you can. It's up to you, but it's within the bounds of what can happen.
Yes. It makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out. It doesn't say anything about whether or not the person knows after the 8 hours.
I mean, that's. I mean, technically, the other spells that it does, because like Friends specifies that they know.
Right.
So like, it would basically be, is he a wizard enough to know that he was like exposed to that spell?
That he was trying
Like Dumont, like let's say I used that on Dumont and he failed to save, he would know because he's like magically invested. But that's kind of up to you at the end of the day as well.
All right.
It doesn't say, so that's kind of your interpretation. But
I'm good. Let's go.
all right. Oh man, they're gonna be hella confused.
Obviously or secretly?
Well, it's verbal and material. So you basically you have to say something for your suggestion. Yeah. So my suggestion, my like words were like, give us like that. Yeah, whatever I said.
I just remembered S instead of M. You're good. All right. Yeah, let's head back.
He rammed into me, was holding me, and then he was holding the shirt up against his neck, so he was choking himself. So
what the fuck? What? I'm sorry. What?
Welcome to being a nurse.
Yeah, welcome to everyday life.
Oh man. Okay.
Even
sorry
better,
that happened.
Jeez.
Even better, it's the everyday nurse of life in Kansas City.
Yeah. Freaking PCP, man. PCP.
Okay.
I imagine that's rough.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Just alcohol.
On that note, this
And
guy gets
marijuana.
a smile on his face and goes, I like the cut of your jib. You got yourself a deal. 300 gold for 4 of them.
You, my friend, are a gentleman and a scholar. I'm gonna bend down low and I'm gonna kiss his hand.
Mm-hmm. You notice he's missing 1 finger on his right hand, 2 on his left hand, and as he stands up, it looks like there's a chunk missing out of his leg.
Nice. This is the greatest plan we've ever had.
So okay,
So how
contributing.
are you giving him?
300 gold.
So what do
I
we
have
need?
168.
I don't know. You guys said we were cool with it. I don't have any money. So
All that, you guys don't have the gold.
All right, let me do math.
I
Let me do math.
mean, no, because she said she had 190, 80, and like 100 something. So we should be able to cover it.
I have 168.
I have 190.
I mean, you guys committed, right? Like,
Oh man, you don't know what to do. I mean, if I do, let me do at least one. Let me do 150, right? Amanda, if you do 50, that's 100. That's 200. So Hans,
And
all
then
you
I can provide. I can provide 100.
Okay.
yeah.
All
I mean, if
right.
you guys need anything, I could contribute 1. I need to keep 1 around for the first beggar I find.
Yeah, that way we each still have some money left.
Sounds good. All right.
I hand over 100.
Yeah, I hand over 100.
I wonder what the heck did Seth do?
All
I
right.
just I made a reasonable discussion.
Was it reasonable? I mean, heck.
It was very reasonable. We made many good points. You guys were on fire.
Seemed reasonable to me. Buy one, get one free. Sounds like a thing most people would do.
Guys, I forgot that there was no more Coke in there. I'll be right back.
Oh, jeez.
You okay?
We lost him.
He had to go get something.
That was a
grab
good
our-
move. Way to go, Michael.
I'm really curious what he promised him.
Oh, no, he didn't promise him. It was just me and him discussing something. What he said to the guy is what he said to the guy.
If Michael disappears in the middle of the night, we know what happened.
You pissed off the animals.
Okay,
right?
so we got the clawfoots.
Yep.
Clawfoots. Let me get their image. I didn't think you guys were going over here. So this isn't all prepped on Roll 20.
my friend is gonna be jealous as fuck.
Why?
Because my friend has an obsession with having dinosaurs as pets.
I love dinosaurs. I've got a dinosaur lamp next to my bed, and then I found this really heavy metal one. Oh God, is it connected? It also lights up.
Kelly, you know which
Oh,
friend
cool.
I'm talking about. That is cool.
Is it Sophie? Is that her name?
No. Jordan, the one with
Angela?
Jordan,
Oh,
the one
Jordan.
with the Jurassic Park Jeep.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I should have gathered that. Yeah, did you have any eating too?
Yeah.
Aren't they delicious? Cheers. I finished mine though.
I got the
Oh,
whiskey.
I already finished my porter one. This is my second beer.
Do you like the porter one?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not very flavorful,
Okay.
but it's not bad.
Are you good?
Wait, what?
Are you okay, Michael?
Yeah, I'm really good. I just basically, so I poured more rum in here with intent to go get more Coke, and I never did any of that second step. So I just like quaffed it as if it was like a rum and Coke versus just pure rum. So not returned with water because
Oh, it's really bad.
I was having to be very careful when you were telling that story because I had a mouthful of whiskey. I was laughing. I did not want that to come out my nose. That would have hurt.
Man, the worst part too is if it was whiskey, it would be much easier because whiskey's so much easier to like quaff.
Mhm.
But like rum is not like something for like
But you,
solo. So
but the
if I'm
thing
solo
is that
drinking
you
rum
about
at the time,
the thing is you about made me laugh with a mouthful of whiskey.
oh,
That would have hurt.
burns on the way out. Oof.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway,
I'm trying to get it written down and figure
Yeah,
it
but
out.
animal.
we're gonna. Guys, I'm gonna name him Bitey.
Yeah, so I'll figure out the specifics, everything later.
Aw.
But for now,
I'm very curious what these look like.
ta-da! It should be in your inventory now. Should I put them under items or?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put them under characters.
Oh wow, that's cool. It is like a raptor.
Wow.
I need to start wearing a bandana like that. What the hell?
Right?
I'll add more specifics onto it later, and we can give individual ones made too, so you guys can get the full stat box and everything else. But just for now, that's what they look like, so you have a better idea. All right, so all four of you are gonna be writers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know it.
Ace, that's her name. Old Lace. Sorry.
All right, who wants
Mine's
to
blue still.
come on over here? We got four of them. You get to give them their names and see if they can start writing them.
I jump up.
Okay, come on over here, Jumpy Girl. All right.
I can help grab one.
All right, well, let's go one at a time. Jumpy Girl, come on up. You're going to come over here, try to hold your hand out to its head, try to get it to accept you. And then you're going to start calling it its name, see if it accepts it. First, roll me an animal handling check, see if it likes you.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold my hand out like he says, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Blue, how are you?" And then I'm gonna roll my animal handling. Please be good.
It's pretty
Dang
good.
it. Not the great.
That's not bad, though. All right, he seems to be accepting you. Seems to like the name. Who's next?
I'm gonna start petting.
Oh, I'll go.
Hey, Lazura. Come on over. Should be no problem for you.
Yeah, I know. So I was my hand up and just say, "Hey, old lace, how are you doing?"
Old lace, all right.
Yeah, it's from the Runaways. So 17 for animal handling.
Seems to be really taking to you. Makes sense. You got some raptor in you.
They're close to dragons, right?
Sure. Grand scheme of things.
Do you have dragon in you? Oh
No,
my.
but be friendly with them.
All right, who's next, Mr. Fancy Armor or Mr. Sweet Talker?
This one can go right here.
I'm gonna blush a little bit when he calls me that.
The one with the
I
nose
haven't had
that
someone come
is
up to me in so long.
the one that with the nose that is brown can go.
What?
The brown noser, he can go.
I get it. I get it.
Me, you mean? Got it. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to Green Bite, and I've got
He's got a little bit of blood in his teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna stick my hand that he bit forward, and I'm gonna pat him on the nose if I can, and then I'm gonna try jumping on his back.
Well, let's see how the pet goes first. Roll an
Yes.
animal handling check.
This is gonna end in disaster.
Kind of growls a bit as you put your hand up. Be careful, man. Careful.
I'm gonna look my raptor in the eyes. I'm gonna look Green Bite in the eyes, and I'm gonna be like, "Listen, what happened before was a regrettable mistake." I'm gonna be like, kind of like lifting my like palm up to him so he can smell my nose. And I want you to know that if you ever make that mistake again, it will not go so well. And I'm gonna have Allie like climb off my hand too as I like go to pet him again this time. I don't know if he can understand me at all. By the way, I'm just fucking talking to a raptor. So let's go.
Seems to be a bit more accepting. Not so much understanding the words, but a little bit more of the emotion in it.
Yeah, just. I like partners that are feisty, and then I'm gonna pat and try to jump on.
Hold on. I gotta get.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with these creatures. I am more versed with those of the sea.
You don't want to try and ride one of these bareback, man. Let me tell you, that's how Johnson lost his Johnson. Well, all right. Mr. Fancy Armor, your turn.
I will name this one Panza.
All right.
This guy.
Way to go, man. Way to
Holy
nail that
shit.
animal check.
Seems to be very accepting of it.
Animals.
What is it, all? You want to go out?
All right. Well, let me walk you through the basics of it all. So he spends the next probably.
So I will say when I do my animal handling, I cast thaumaturgy to make my eyes look like that one's eyes.
I thought
When I look
thaumaturgy
into
just
it,
changed the
that's-
colors. Okay.
It can. Thaumaturgy can change the color of your eyes.
It's to make them yeah, because it's like glowing with your divine radiance.
Fine colored eyes. All right.
Glowing with your skeletal radiance.
Everything seems to be going well. You guys are bonding with your creatures. It takes a good another hour or two to learn how to properly handle them and ride them properly. Those that are particularly skilled at riding, he teaches a little more advanced maneuvers, like teaching them to jump over obstacles, to corner really quick, things like that.
Walking around will suffice.
He more covers the basics of riding it around. He explains to you that you have to make sure you feed them. If you let them off, if you just let them hunt for themselves, they can do that. They should come back. As long as you're treating it well. As long as you're treating it well, they should come back. As long as,
I must change my tactics then.
I know what they eat.
Anything that walks around. They're predators, man. Like, whatever they can kill.
Okay. Anything. Okay. I'm just making sure.
No, it's a good question. All right, so it's around probably 11 with everything you guys have done. You guys have got your raptors.
We learned how to ride them, kind of.
You got some basic lessons on riding them. It's not too difficult,
Okay.
too different from riding like a horse. So those who've already done such things, you're covered. If you know how to do vehicle riding for land, you're pretty covered. Everyone else, you're a little unsteady about it.
Do we need to talk to anybody before we head out, or no? Like, do we need to talk to Dumont and be like, "Hey, man, we're taking this assignment"?
I think that would be a good idea. That way he doesn't send anyone else to do this assignment.
No, we also need whatever it is we are going to deliver to the Sun Empire.
As well, if that we somehow end up dying, that way they know where we are.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
The Kraken protects. We shall not die. And I'm going to brush my new cloak as well. Oh my.
Well, you'll say that, but Karamvo always gets his way.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna go head on over to Dumont's while you guys settle whatever
The
this.
pseudo-religious / something debate.
The great debate of Kraken versus Death God.
I'll say whatever the Kraken holds in its tentacles, it tends to hold. I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking. Lazara said she was interested as well, Lazara. So I'm gonna be pretending like I'm gonna be instructed. I'm gonna be like, this is what the Kraken does.
You can show me.
Yeah, she protects all of her followers.
But Kraken's a she?
Yeah.
I mean, she hasn't let you down yet.
No, she has not, and I'm gonna reveal my hand, and looks pretty nice. Looks pretty good,
It's an
right?
illusion.
There is no magic here. I don't know if that actually happened or not. I just thought it was amusing. I don't know. Maybe there's a bloody gash there for all I know. Depends on how something went down.
That's okay.
Okay.
I believe it. Ooh. Yes. I thought you were saying something about my hand.
Oh no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
I believe it was. I am looking pretty okay.
Yeah. I mean, you guys took an hour or two, so in that time you took a short rest if you want to just roll some die and heal it up if you want.
Yes.
Impressive.
All right, so you guys can let Dumont know that you're taking the job to go to the mine if you want.
Yes.
And to grab the parcels.
For the Sun Empire.
Yeah, man, it was on the mine's on the way, right? From the map, and from what I recall.
Yeah, I think so.
So you guys go and talk to him. Okay, well, specifically, we want the mine to be further investigated, and if there is more dangerous things like these kobolds or vampire, as you found, we want them terminated with prejudice. If there's anything unique that would be interesting for the Colosseum, maybe consider capturing it. We would pay a high bounty for such things.
That's brilliant. I hadn't considered combining those two.
That's a good idea.
Dumont, you're a genius.
Well, you don't get this successful without a few good ideas. As far as the delivery you mentioned, I might keep that one separate as the deliveries are time sensitive. And I don't know how long you'll be in the mines, and I don't think you know how long you'll be in the mines, to be fair.
That's fair. No, we probably do not.
For a chance, we go to the Sun Empire first and clear the mine on our way back, and then that way we bring the creatures in time for what was the event called? I'm sorry, Winter's Feast.
Winterfest.
That was close. Winter's Fest. In my town, we call it Winter's Feast. Or
We don't have much of a winter on this island, but it's technically winter time. And people like to celebrate it.
it is when the temperature moves from 0 degrees to negative 50 degrees. This is a time for great celebration.
If you all are interested in making the delivery first, we can do that. Is that what you all want to do?
I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
I think going to deliver it first and then hitting the mine on the way back's fine.
I mean, I'm cool with that too. If you guys are, especially.
No,
So
cool.
let me move you guys to the map so you can see. And I'll tell you where the delivery will be going. Where's the map? The map.
I mean, if we-
Find the map.
That's it. That's it. Once we make it to the Sun Empire, who knows what's gonna actually happen? But
Where's my map?
guys, we are in jail. Actually,
There you are. So the delivery would be going to Otepec, which is here.
oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
Man, we might.
If that is
How many days of travel is that?
the DM would have to measure this and get back to you. He has to figure out the speed at which your new predators can run at to, discern such things.
I believe we'll make we should be able to make it back from Otepec in time for the Winter Festival.
Yes, it won't take more than a month. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, because the winter.
So we're going up to the Sun Empire first with the packages.
Shit, man.
Right.
That's what work.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So then we'll save the mine for after that. You guys are going to head to Otepec, make your delivery, meet with them. We can call it a night here. I have to get specifics on what you're delivering so I can tell you guys everything specifically, as well as give you guys
Well,
travel speeds and everything. Before we end it, did you want to do any other conversations with other people in the town?
No, I'm
That's what I
pretty
can think
happy
of.
with what has happened.
Okay, just making sure. All right.
I mean, I guess the only thing I want would talk to the ranger to see about the list of ingredients I need for the goggles in case I can get it on our adventure.
Okay.
That'd be it.
I'll quickly tell you. Basically, it would be the best ingredient that he's used to make these things. With the eyes of an owlbear.
Ooh.
The eyes. Oh,
I am
okay,
so
wait, there
happy
could
that
be-
you said that we have that the owlbears, like that you mentioned eyes of an owlbear, because goddamn it, I want to fight an owlbear.
They haunt these premises, I've heard.
He's heard that other.
What do I
creatures-
need?
Huh?
I need an owl bear.
Owlbear eyes.
Their
Eyes.
eyes.
That sounds very interesting.
He also informs you that he's heard of other eyes being used as long as they have very good dark vision. He just knows typically owlbear eyes are used, but if it's a creature with very, very good dark vision, it's possible to use those too. And the effects just might be slightly different of how effective or more effective it could be.
Okay.
Any other minor things like that?
That's all I needed.
My only thing would have been like if it was like at the end of the day and I could get my armor, but I don't think it is, so it's fine.
If you guys want to stick around the rest of the day, talk to Dumont and other things, you can, because now it's getting close to like noon with everything else. It's up to you.
Wait, Bob.
Yeah, let's stick around. We'll get the armor before we set out. I think that's a good idea.
And
Okay.
I will also be going and getting things, the spell things that I need. Some of them.
Also, I think maybe we should buy some food for our new mounts just to have on hand in case they can't find anything where we're at. So
That's
they don't
true.
attack us.
We need 10
That's
pounds
true.
of raw meat.
I was like,
I'm sure if we come across any
There's something-
enemies, there's food right there. If we come across any sort of enemy, there's food.
I like the way you think.
I do too.
I
Plus,
just,
it gets rid of the evidence.
True.
I'm
Makes it
just
look
gonna,
well.
I'm gonna buy some fucking snacks to treat my goddamn mouth. I'm gonna get some.
I mean, I am too. I'm right there with you. I'm gonna follow you.
I mean, you guys can
Because
go
I
to the
think that-
Delectable Dragon and get the good shit if you want.
I'll do that.
I don't have that much
You
money.
mean we should?
It's a-
You mean we should get like fire breathing raptors? Is what I'm hearing here.
If you guys
Yeah.
want, it's a possibility.
That'd be that. Tell me that would not be pretty cool to do. I mean, I don't have any money.
It would be cool.
That'd be dope.
I would
It would
I
say,
be
don't
cool,
have any
but
money,
I
nor would
said-
I.
I would
I'm
say
gonna
they may not be
And I
very
knew
good
I
at
wouldn't
using
pick
the
it.
whole fire breathing the first time. You may have to train them to understand what's going on.
I mean, that sounds like an adventure in and of itself. So I'm down to do that in the future, especially.
Do clerics have speak with animals?
I think you can definitely get it because there's like druids or clerics of like nature.
I'm pretty sure rangers can get it for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Why would you want to speak with animals?
We're gonna feed you this food.
I'm just
That's
gonna-
make you shoot fire out your mouth.
Oh, it's
Don't
only
panic.
bards, druids, and rangers.
You
Damn
can
it.
we'll walk them through. We'll eat a little bit ourselves, and then once they observe it, then we'll stuff it down their mouths. They're smart creatures.
Okay. So we'll work out specifically that stuff. Normal meats though are not going to cost you guys too much. Maybe a couple silver, depending on how much bulky meat you want. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to do or things you forget or anything else like that, feel free to message me. If anything
I mean,
else,
we're
go ahead.
just if we're spending the day in town, I'm going to spend it just helping out around town. Maybe go fishing. I'm pretty good at that.
You at one point.
Yeah,
you
I'll
find-
probably just spend it
Go ahead.
with Jade.
All right, you do some more training with Jade, trying to work on your stuff. I gotta find one thing.
Maybe do a little performance in the town square, but that'd be about it.
She's talking in her performances as if it's not like a big deal.
Just to earn a couple extra gold back.
I can't find what I was looking for, so I'm just gonna be out of character to tell you guys. Michael, you find a small child begging
Oh, no.
for money.
Begging for
help?
food?
Begging for food and money.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna get down from my raptor.
Get off my raptor.
Like, and I'm gonna. I'll be like, little one. I'm gonna reach into my back pocket, and I'm gonna press a gold coin into her hand. I'm gonna be like, the Kraken provides.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
gonna hand her, and then I'll be like, come. I am on my way down to the riverfront. I shall teach you how to fish.
Thank you.
In my village, we have adage, and I'm gonna scoop her up with me. Teach a little child to fish, and she will always be able to eat.
My parents only taught me how to work on the fields and the garden. Whee, fishing.
This will be the way, and I'm carrying her, and I'm gonna go back to my raptor. I mean, I actually I don't know if I can technically carry her. Probably, right?
It's a small child. You're probably okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna mount up on my raptor that I'm riding down. And I'm gonna go down to like a quay.
On my way downtown.
And,
You have a good old time teaching her how to fish.
and I'm gonna teach her how to fish, and then after I teach her how to fish, I'm gonna go fish the special way, where I leap into the water and chase down fish with Eldritch
Oh,
Blast.
jeez.
Yeah, it's very efficient.
That's the
Not only-
Florida way.
She
Yeah.
tells
I'm sure you get a lot of fish there.
It's very effective.
She tells me this sad story of how her whole village died to some plague or monsters that ate them all, and some weird people brought her here, and she's been alone ever since.
Oh
I'm gonna tell her that weird people exist everywhere in this world.
no! Oh no!
There was a nice lady who helped them at first, but she went away.
Ah. It is unfortunate that in our lives the nice ones tend to go away. That is the flaw with us mortals.
Yeah.
There's only one less thing about it. And I'm gonna summon Allie, and I'm gonna have Allie help entertain her / fish.
Pretty.
Yeah, right? If like, yes, keep her entertained. I have business to attend to beneath the waves. No, but I'm gonna sympathize with her in a while. I'm gonna pat her on the back, and I'll be like, after working our ineffective fishing method comparatively, I'm like, she's gonna, after she catches her first fish, and I'm gonna make a real big deal out of it. I'm gonna be like, oh, we have ourselves the youngest angler in the world. Yeah. You're never too young.
All my friends about the Kraken. Thank you, Mr. Kraken Man.
Yeah. Oh, the thing, and then I'm gonna hand her a bunch of fish too to go that I just hunted down.
Gee willikers, thanks.
I'm like, it is my pleasure.
Really?
You're never too young to be a warlock, by the way.
Have I told you I really wanted to do that one day? Have an orphanage that like the owner is someone like a demon or something, and he's made all the kids at the orphanage into warlocks.
Oh my lord.
I was in a campaign with an 8-year-old warlock once who ended up betraying our entire party and trying to sacrifice us to her patron. And fucked up the entire timeline. Oh yeah, it got real dark at the end. She was trying to.
That sounds like it.
Okay, so
It was tragic. We had to kill her in the future, though. Long story. Different time.
Yeah, that sounds really complicated.
Okay, so Steph spends the day fishing, bonding with the child, teaching her the great ways of the Kraken. Ariel spends time sparring, and Lazura, you pick up your armor.
Woohoo! And then
It
yeah.
is awesome. So
It
you
is
got
awesome.
It's studded leather. At first, it looks just a deep, dark red, like a dark ruby colored red. And then you put it on, and once you get all the buckles and everything tight, it starts to swirl and move. All the red and the black around, shifting, and bubbles underneath it moving and shifting.
That's so cool.
That's so
I love it.
All right. Then with that, we'll call it a night. Unless
Guys, we're pretty now.
We are gorgeous.
You guys are mounted up and ready for combat.
Ooh.
So next week, you guys will head to Eltapeak to visit the Sun Empire for the first time. Also,
Sweet. I'm excited.
Did anyone want to spend any time researching or understanding about the Sun Empire more or anything today?
Definitely.
I'm spending my time meditating.
Okay, meditating, fishing, sparring.
I'll research. I'll go to the
Research.
library.
Oh my.
Ironically, Lazura, you're the one who would know the most right now, so you're interested in more.
Well, she is our guide, so we expect her to know more than us comparatively.
I just
Yep.
it'd be good for me to map out our way there and stuff like that, and then
That's true. If she's your guide, are you guys paying her? Because she works for hire. She's a guide.
I mean, I thought she was taking the job with us, but if she wants us to pay her money, I
I
owe
thought
her
she was
100 gold. I can always help her more.
We just bought her a raptor.
yeah, I'll take that as payment.
True.
You guys help a lot with that. That's good.
That's fair.
True. We did help pay for your raptor.
That's right. I'll take it.
That's a good one, Nick. That was a good one. Coming in clutch.
I'll study for a safe.
I guess if anything, I'll spark with Jade. If it tells me about the Sun Empire, I'll just.
By the way,
Conversation.
the place I am meditating is right in the middle of the cemetery.
Okay. So you want to talk to
I
the
mean,
old guy there?
you're most connected.
No, I'm just sitting in the cemetery, just kind of praying inside the cemetery over a grave.
We might touch on that later then, being a whole religious talking thing with the god. But for now, we'll call it a night,
Yep.
and I will try to get things working more for next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, everything's working.